Cool. It worked this time. Okay, so last time, after making it onto the boat, you had a conversation with Captain Hawks about the weirdness of time on the island. However, more conversations could be had once everyone had gotten a full night's rest. While the crew and you slept either in your own bunks or on the top deck, Thulna decided to spend some time alone on the deck, smoking her pipe. And while she was smoking some of the mushrooms that she found on the island, she had to relax for the evening, she was beckoned back to shore by a strange glowing light. As soon as she agreed to join, she was teleported to the island, where she was met by several glowing figures, and in a flash, she was swept into bliss and weightlessness. In the morning, you all awoke to find Thulna asleep on the top deck, but she was not herself, per se. She had de-aged by many years. She appeared to be in her early 30s instead of her late 60s. With this new knowledge of her appearance, threw a few people off guard. Gohan eventually came up to the top of the deck with breakfast. Captain Hawks and Tomlin did as well to get a possible consensus on what the ship was doing and where everyone wanted to go. Sir Evin wished to explore the main island of the Spring Islands, but Flaukk, after learning about the time shifts, wanted nothing to do with the islands and wanted to move on. After a long conversation, Sir Evin finally revealing his true purpose for wanting to be on to the Spring Islands, the majority of the party agreed to stay on the island and move toward the most northern point. Flaukk wanted nothing to do with the island and decided to stay to help sail to the point, but would not disembark onto the beach of the island with the rest of the group. The ship weighed anchor, and after 6 days of travel, made its way to the northmost point of the main island. After disembarking on the ship, you all headed into the forest that surrounded the main island, and after several hours, you began to feel the influence of the forest. Evin and Laura got a case of amnesia, forgetting who they were and what they were doing. Laura began to freak out and was immediately silenced by the forest. Sir Evin attacked Orion out of pure desperation, but eventually both Laura and Evin regained their memories, and the party headed deeper into the forest. After a few more hours of travel, you all fell upon a part of the forest that was darker, and the grass seemed to be grayer. As Thulna moved further forward, checking out the grounds and moving toward a strange female voice calling out to the group, Sir Evin began to take a closer look forward, when he spotted several humanoid figures standing in the forest, but they appeared to be unmoving and stone-like. And as Thulna moved forward, a hand reached around a tree, grabbing her by the collar, and Thulna coming face to face with a Medusa. And that is where we are.
So we start turning to stone.
Is where we are going to pick up this evening. And so, first things first is Thulna. I'm going to need you to give me a con save, please.
I wish I could give you inspiration. Let me just... How what did I do? 15?
Plus what?
That's 13 plus 2.
Okay. So, as you see as she looks deeply into your eyes, her face starts to harden and her eyes start to glow this color, and as her snake-like hair starts to move forward, you start to feel your body start to tense up and solidify. But as you Sorry.
No, it's him reacting to the awful song.
As you
I never seen you make that face. Like.
So as you start to feel your body and your muscles start to tense up and your blood start to slow.
Start to bloat.
Yeah, bloat. You are able to shake off the feeling, and that is where we are going to roll initiative, ladies and gents.
I live. Yay.
Close your eyes.
Yeah. Just keep winking.
I'm panicking. At the disco?
No, make direct eye contact.
So you're dominant.
Fight.
Pull your wiener out. Assert dominance.
That's what I'm saying. Look her directly in the eyes, get naked, then fight. I may lose, but at some point, all this is going to be all over that face.
Well, my character is perfect.
Everyone
now,
will
so-
remember it. It's going to be me if I ever get into a bar fight.
Just like, what are you gonna do? Fight me? That's gay.
Go ahead, touch a naked man. I'm drunk. I don't think about consequences.
Not until the next day.
Okay.
Ends up in a jail cell.
All right. So,
Naked.
okay.
With two bubbles.
Did you bring Evan's stuff? Okay.
Oh, but he never sent me his character sheet.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll. All right.
He's lost.
Does anybody want to run Sir Evin? He's basically going to probably attack. I mean, I'll run him if need be.
I say,
You want to? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember yours. Or roll another d20, Robert, and then I believe his is a +3 to his dex.
+3. Alrighty.
Yep. Okay. All right. So I need 25 to 20. Okay.
wait.
She will hide.
I know, right?
All right. 20 to 15.
17 for Orion.
18.
18 for Thulna. Okay.
Stop drinking it!
So Thulna.
Normally I can, like, strong, like whiskey and stuff, that doesn't bother me. I like the kick. This,
Okay. Oh
Make
wait.
it turn pink.
So
is not
anybody?
good.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Anybody else for the 20 to 15? No. Okay. 15 to 10.
11.
13. I don't like to waste it. This game was like
Okay.
$7.
Gohan, what did you roll?
Alright.
Yeah, I feel the same way. 9.
Okay.
What's the Orion got?
He got 2. Okay. We'll see.
Not you.
Okay.
Don't feel me on number 2.
Alrighty. So there is the order of operation. Okay. So. Alright, so as all of you are seeing this happen as this figure reaches out, you also start to see 4 bushes start to just stand up, and they start to take this humanoid-like shape, and they all look at you with these menacing grin.
Damn.
So like bush
Innocent.
monsters.
You're ugly.
Okay.
You're your daddy's sons.
Alright,
They're full of walls.
and there's 4 of them. Okay, so
You never complete the
alright,
quest
so
of
They catch
Borderlands
on
2
fires.
when he calls them bullywogs instead of whatever they actually are. They'll
let's see.
keep that name for the whole game.
Okay, so the Medusa is going to force you to make another con save, Thulna,
Uh-oh.
first.
17.
Okay, so yeah, so you feel this feeling start to trap over you, but again you shake it off like nothing is happening.
Play bird butts. Put a
And
blind
so you're just gonna see her then reach as with her one hand as she's gripping your throat. She's gonna reach out, or she's gonna reach out with her other hand and take out her short sword. But before she does that, she is going to have her snake hair bite you twice.
Oh, I actually like snakes. Why would you do this to me?
Okay, so
Nibble on her face.
so a 9 and a 12.
Miss.
Okay, and then she's going to try to hit you with her short sword, which is a natural 19.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
Oh, is she a fighter?
There's no, just no.
Jesus.
She's a natural 19.
That's not a crit, that's just a natural hit on a 19.
Yeah. Okay,
What is
so
that
that
critical
is
19
so that's going to be 3 points of slashing damage as she rakes across your chest
How much?
with your short sword. 3.
Wait, she grabbed her short sword?
No, her own short
Oh, I
sword.
thought
Yeah.
she grabbed.
No, she
Oh,
unsheathed
how
her own
dare you.
short sword. Okay, Thulna, it is your activation.
Okay, 1 second. I'm getting fuel. Thank you.
Pocky.
Yeah.
You want Pocky too?
It's so good.
What is that?
I can't believe it.
It's a biscuit covered in strawberry yogurt. Thank you. Yummy.
Sounds pretty good.
It's every weeb's favorite snack.
Yeah, try one.
I'm gonna hit her with my.
I'm
No, I'm gonna do an unarmed
They're
strike.
really good. And they're
Okay.
not.
Close your
They're
eyes.
not horrible for you either.
So I don't like
The
that
whole
one.
box
Let's do
is
this one.
only 200 calories.
It would be at disadvantage.
I don't like that
No,
one. either.
Thulna kind of dumb. Wait.
Wait, what music was that?
I don't like that one.
If you feel yourself turning to stone,
What
you
music
know
was
that
that
she's
from?
trying to turn you to
I don't
stone.
know.
She wouldn't know that. She never came
It
across
sounded
someone
bad.
so.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but you felt
I
her
didn't think so.
turning you
But
to
it
stone.
sounded like
But she doesn't know that. He said that she felt tense.
one of these bushes is about to be like.
It could be her trying to fart and she doesn't know it.
No!
So,
You could look around.
How is the new Batman movie?
I'm gonna do an
Fantastic.
unarmed strike.
That's amazing.
Really? I had a feeling it would be good with Robert Pattinson, even though everybody's like, "Oh, Sparkle Vampire."
It's really good. And the Riddler. One of
Was
the
that the
best.
villain?
Yeah, one of the best villains.
Yes.
Is it 15 or 12 hit?
Like he's up there with the Joker.
A 15 just hits.
Just hits.
Really?
He's
3 points of bludgeoning.
He's perfect. Like Paul
Huh?
Dano is
3
perfect.
points of bludgeoning.
3 points.
As
Who is
a Paul
Because it's an
Dano.
unarmed strike.
I didn't know him either
Keep it up,
until
I'm gonna
this
cast
movie.
blood.
I knew him from Swiss Army Man and
She doesn't know.
Swiss Army Man, is he the one
She
that's
doesn't
back on
know.
the island with
I know, but she doesn't know.
Okay.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Her
Alright.
intelligence is a 9.
Okay, so alright, and I'll keep.
Oh, he was in There Will Be Blood.
Okay, so the first Vine Blight, the one in yellow, he's gonna walk up to Sir Evin. So basically, as you guys are watching this, you see this vine-like creature start
It's like a
galloping and galumping toward
A Whopper.
Sir Evin,
Chocolate.
and
They're way better than Whoppers.
Like this
let's
tastes
see.
like it to me. I don't know.
They have a
Alright,
chocolate one as well.
Um.
And a cookies and cream one.
I bet the chocolate one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They're
So you're gonna
98
see
cents a
this.
box.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get
So
some.
you will see this vine, this figure as it reaches out, it just tries to grasp around Sir Evin and tries to grapple him. So I'll need a strength saving throw from Sir Evin.
I don't know what his strength is.
That's what I should watch. Food Wars.
I definitely don't want to use mine.
No.
Yes.
Oh, nat 20!
Okay. All right. So he is not. All right. So he is not. He's not grappled. So he is fine. So then the constrict doesn't happen. Okay. It is now Orion's turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to
I'm gonna eat all of
step
these.
over to the
Okay.
side.
Since you gave me one, I can give you one.
And could I use an incidental to use history on the Medusa?
Because one
See
of
if I
these I
can
don't
figure
think
it out.
equals a
Figure
score
out
of
which is
that.
the Medusa? Or does
give-
everyone kind of?
So what are you trying to?
I'm trying to figure out if I know what creature she is.
Yeah, give me a.
I think this is what people would call stimming.
Yeah,
I'm
give me
just-
a history check if that's what you want to do.
Got it.
Serotonin.
17.
17. I'd say based on that, like you've heard of these creatures before.
Yeah.
However, and you know that they're weak to something, but you're just not 100% sure what their exact
Give me milk
weakness
chocolate with
is.
almonds
Okay.
and toffee chips.
Alright. And then.
But he does know what the creature is.
Yes. Yes, you do know that this is a Medusa, a creature of a cursed female who has been cursed to live alone,
Do I know that like she turns people to stone?
and she turns people to
I
stone.
know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You just don't know her weakness.
If I eat too much of it, my throat swells.
As I
But with
cast,
celery.
Probably a minor allergy.
I'm gonna
That's what my bell
cast
pepper one started out as. Until I
firebolt
started constantly working
on
with them.
the yellow one right here.
Okay.
And as I
Next.
as I cast this, I'm gonna yell to Thulna, "Don't look at her eyes!"
Don't look at her
Oh,
what?
hold on.
Don't look at her thighs.
Don't look at her eyes.
Don't look at her what?
You can hear him.
No, I can't.
Perception.
No, we're not playing that game. but yes, you would be able to hear him.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Yep, that hit. The way combat works is you are fully aware of everything that happens.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez, sorry.
Yeah, that's the way combat rules work.
All right,
You are technically
9
aware of
points of fire damage.
Okay. Let's see, just make sure.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm sad that I finished Konosuba already.
Okay, cool.
It was a-
So wait, how much did you
It's
how much did
really
you say
dumb.
again? 9? Okay.
It was funny.
Whooper.
Alright. Alright, so you just see Orion step up, point his finger, yells at Thulna, "Don't look at her eyes!" as he zaps a piece of roll another die for the damage, yeah, because we're still in the face. So yeah, it's an extra damage die on your roll.
Who would you hit?
For a
Oh, yeah.
cantrip. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, extra
And then
damage
the
for the cantrip.
D100.
Is it like another damage of this?
No, it's just another die of damage. So like if it says roll 2 die, you could roll 3 because we're on the island.
Okay. So just another D2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
just another die.
Okay, so another 2 points.
Okay.
And cantrips don't.
Yeah, cantrips don't proc
Okay.
anything.
Magic
To get them.
is nerfed, meaning the power is either higher or lower.
Sweet.
I'll wager you. My dagger.
As you can
$4
tell,
million
the power is getting
worth.
upped by 1.
Okay.
And if you don't, you
Alright,
get these
so,
bucks.
alright, Vine Blight 2, that'll be the green one. So the green one's going to make his movement, and he's going to go attack Gohan. And Gohan, I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
What, a 24?
Yes. Okay. So yeah, this creature this creature just comes out, reaches out, and tries to grapple you, and tries to constrict around you, but you're able to just fight it off as it goes. And then Draxios, it is your turn.
Fire.
I don't have fireball.
On myself.
I'm gonna summon my Doge.
Okay.
Oh no.
Here.
Is that within range for him?
Burn up the
Yeah, it's 60 meters.
Okay.
Or 60 feet.
60
Circle of
60
life.
meters.
And everything in 60 meter radius.
Oh god.
I died.
So he needs to make a dex save.
Okay. That was a 5.
I feel like I got something
gonna
stuck
take
in
the
this
full
gun,
hit.
but I don't know what it is.
It's these.
So it'll be 1 extra damage die for him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's these.
How it chooses to 5 feel
You smack me the
4
first
fire
damage.
damage.
4 points. I like it.
How it choose.
Out of
How it feels.
3d6.
How to fight.
I like it.
Stimulate your senses.
And then it'll go to his turn.
How it
Okay.
choose to feel fight. How to fight a shield.
Feels
How it
2-5
chooses to
go.
fly
Going
feels
to-
gum. Gum gum.
Bite.
Okay.
Those fiery things.
Okay.
Bork, 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 bork,
No, he's gonna change. Instead of biting, he's gonna go up and grab Thulna by her jacket
Okay.
and teleport over here.
I like it.
So they're gonna need to make another dex
Yeah.
save.
That's sick.
That is a 17.
Well, it passes, but it's still half damage.
6.
And then an additional still.
Yeah.
No, Hank, don't get near the cliff.
10 plus 3 is 13. So half of that is
6. We'll say 6.
Yay!
Alright,
Don't
so yeah,
believe
so as you
everyone.
summon Pyre, you just hear the Medusa cry and go,
Yeah, so
ah!
that's my
And then as Pyre just moves around swiftly, grabs
Run,
Thulna,
Ray.
she's like, come back! Alright, Laura. Laura, it is your turn.
She drops all the rocks in panic because
I'm gonna cast my command as my little thing I get as a bard. And tell her to flee. And she isn't within range and needs a wisdom saving throw.
That's the type of humor the whole thing is in.
Okay,
You thought I
So
thought
that
it
is
was
a
gonna be
10.
really sexual
She fails.
at first.
I'm good.
'Cause
Okay,
the
so
first,
read the ability to
3
me.
minutes of it, you meet the goddess Aqua, and all it is just butt shots of her, and I'm like, this is gonna be really sexual, and then it was not. But
Flee is, let me see, I can't read. The target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means. On a failed save. It's a 1-word command.
party literally consists of him being like just a basic
That
adventurer.
sounds.
So he's
He just goes, whoa!
the goddess is a
Whoa.
priest.
He's just like.
He gets a wizard that only uses explosive magic. So essentially just casts fireball. For
I need to
all
go to
her
church
spells
Sunday.
every day.
All the same.
But she can only cast
Did you
explosive
catch my
magic
text
once
that
a
I'm
day
gonna
because
provide
then she
the rest
just
of the
wipes
stuff?
out.
Yeah, and I
You
can
said
you get
glamour,
the,
right?
She's like, explosion.
Huh?
You're a glamour bard, right?
Yes.
She literally just goes.
Okay, so which... Okay, so you're... Okay, so 6th level gain the ability to cloak yourself in fey magic that makes
Hair for
that
power.
can't-
others want to serve you as a bonus action. You can cast command.
She's a
That's being a spell slot.
Does it use a spell slot or no?
No, without a single spell slot.
But it's really funny. He's like,
So you can't see. During this time, you can cast command as a
I
bonus
can
action.
imagine.
Oh my
I
God.
hear them, guys.
Okay. Alright, shh.
Sorry.
Okay, you speak... Okay, so you speak one command word, so you say flee. So the target spends its turn
Very
moving
cool,
away
Kanye.
from you the fastest. Okay, so any creature charmed... Okay.
I don't need either.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Alright, just want to make sure. Okay. Alright, so she is currently charmed by you. Okay.
Wait, who?
The Medusa is currently
You
charmed.
charmed Medusa?
You charmed Medusa?
Wow.
Okay. Alright, alright, so that's your bonus action.
I'm gonna tell everyone not to hit her.
I do what I want.
That she's running away.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Because it was my crossbow. I mean, my longbow.
Let me see. Emotional damage on the one behind me.
The red one.
The red one?
Yeesh.
Okay.
There is no melon, cherry, red berries, or light cream added.
There's a 18.
There's mochi in it.
It
Oh, I
passes.
did. Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Alright, Gohan.
Because it's
Alright.
rice.
I'm gonna fire at
Truly makes
with my
vodka.
plasma pistol at the one that tried
What?
to grapple me.
Okay.
Is that what it tried to do?
Yeah, it tried to grapple onto you, yeah.
Yep,
Bring it over.
okay.
Huh?
Photo if she
I
wanted
burped
some,
as my
so I
gun
bought
box.
some.
15.
Really?
15 will hit.
Awesome.
I don't do
I wonder if you
vodka.
make a fart
I'll
of
drink
this.
really good once in a while.
I do vodka and tequila straight.
That's sad.
out there.
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 on my 10 and a 1
If you
on my
roll a nat 100 when using
Alright, and
magic,
then I'm
you
gonna
turn to hit.
reload and fire again.
Okay.
15.
15 hits.
Alright, that's better be better. Come on.
You roll 2 ones. So, how many point of damage?
7. I can't
The
believe that.
minimum.
Love it! Okay.
It's a tree. It's not, a bullet shouldn't hurt it.
Yeah, no, as you fire, just was like,
It's just
but it just
wings.
barely nicks,
Yeah.
the vines.
Yeah.
Alright, it is Evan's turn.
I can't believe
So, Evan will...
He's gonna turn to the yellow one and be like, "For the light!" And he's gonna go and try and swing at it.
Yep, with his short sword.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's a 3.
Yeah, so his
3
thing-
plus like 6.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll just give him an honest 5. No, let's just give him an honest 6. Okay, so yeah, 9. Nope, 9 does not hit.
Nope.
He does get to... Oh, no, he doesn't get to... Wait. Does he swing again?
I don't remember. I think he.
I think he does get 2 attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
So swing again.
He's a
I believe he
That's
gets 2
it,
attacks,
like-
yeah.
I remember Eleanor having 2 attacks.
That's
And
not
I keep
one.
forgetting.
Okay, so yeah, alright, so he swings and his sword is stuck in the ground, and I'm gonna let him use his bonus to unsheath it from the ground. Okay, alright, monster 3 is the red one. So the red one is a little angry. He's gonna go after Laura, and I'm gonna need a strength save from you, Laura.
Oh shit.
Yes. So we had
Hey, yo.
I have a -1.
jelly. Look what
Hey, 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 hey.
No.
8.
I thought you were going to say 19.
I'm probably
Just
just
like,
missing it.
psych, it's under 10.
Alright, so Laura is
Grapple.
currently grappled.
Get your nasty ass hands off me.
And
Nasty ass vines.
I'm not into that. No consent.
I had to pick
Secret
random names.
pineapple.
Okay,
Draft one.
and he's going to
I think we're supposed
Constrict.
to do wrestling.
So that is going to be a 16 to hit Laura.
No.
16 to hit.
Misses.
Ser- That's your armor.
Oh, wait.
I have, like...
Oh wait, never mind. If you're never mind.
What?
It's an automatic
Wait,
hit,
wait.
and
So
if you're-
grasping roots, find sprout for the 1 minute. Oh, difficult terrain. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, we're good. All right, never mind.
Never mind, it misses.
All right,
Because I'm wearing light armor. And I have an amulet of +1.
I have the
we missed it. Okay, we're
Or
good.
else it would have
Okay,
exactly
the
hit me.
blue one is gonna go after Draxios, and
Did you word vomit?
I'm gonna need a strength saving throw from you.
I'm going back to him and it's on fire
Just switch
right now.
characters.
I would play Sir Evin so well. I would put light and throw it back as hard as I can.
Strength
That'd
rating?
be really
Yeah.
fun.
If we did like
That'd be an 11.
Freaky Friday situation.
Everyone,
You are currently grappled.
everyone's souls got switched into a
All right,
person's
so
body.
essentially, as these vine blights reach out, gripping around Laura and Draxios, currently holding them in place, also making the ground around them difficult terrain while this happens as well. So within 15 feet around Draxios and Laura is considered difficult terrain.
This person needs to go away. I do not consent!
All right. Well, that's not
Where's
how
that vine
monsters
going?
care.
Sorry, let's go.
All right, so the Medusa
It's
is
not
going
evil
to
Ben.
move
She flees.
30 feet this direction.
Yeah, go ahead.
She ran away.
She goes through the.
Well, she's walking under the tree.
I was
But
like
yes.
flipping through the trees. Like,
Okay,
crap,
She was
and I
like-
so
go,
that's her
she, like,
movement.
trumps through the bark.
Okay, and yeah, you just told her to flee, right?
Yeah.
Run away.
Snakes just wrap around, just rip
Why?
it apart. If I saw that, I'd be like, "Oh."
It's a one-word command, so I can't say anything else.
Is it a wisdom
Yeah, I know.
save?
I'm just looking. I'm looking at it
C is for cookie.
because I think I read it one way, but I want to make sure.
C to me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
This is good.
Is it comfy?
I'm gonna laugh
I
if
bet.
she can't make another wisdom
Be able to
saving
sleep.
throw and
This
she
is what the
just
whole thing's
walks
made
away.
out of.
All right. Speak, it doesn't
Like,
understand
right here?
their
Yeah, the whole
command.
thing is literally the same
Some
material.
typical commands are like
It's like an Under Armour.
Sorry.
Okay, so flee. The target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest means possible. Okay. Okay. Well, it just says that it has to flee. So that's its movement, but it does not say that it can attack.
What?
So,
But it has to move away from me.
it did move away from you.
Away from you.
She also has a longbow with her.
Son of a-
So, alright. So she is going to sheath her sword, and as she does, to cover her retreat, she's going to take out her longbow, and she is going to aim her arrow. Let's see, line of sight wise, she can get Evin, Orion,
She can get.
probably Gohan,
Do it! I'll kill you!
and Thulna,
Set that tree ablaze above you.
I would say. Alright,
I'm just kidding. I know what I'm saying.
so.
Please.
Alright,
Yeah.
so we'll say the first shot is going to be at Thulna.
Yeah, figures.
That is a 21 to hit.
The thing that I shared, the main one, the main cosplay. Oh my god.
That's the wrong die. That's the right die. Ooh, max
You
damage.
die.
So 10. Oh, woo! 10 points of piercing damage,
Oh.
as well as.
What?
I did not read that. That's awesome.
That's no.
You die instantly.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I made it.
7 points of poison damage.
To play this game.
Okay. And the next shot, she's probably gonna take it out of Ryan. Dad nabbit. Okay. That's an 8.
No.
Dang it! Okay.
Wow.
Okay. That's her turn. Thulna, is your turn.
Freaking.
You gonna shoot it with your longbow, with poison longbow?
Just have a longbow
She hit
battle.
me. Yeah.
And duck
But
behind
you-
trees.
Yeah, no, so as she goes, she reaches, she looks out one end of the tree, shoots Thulna, locks another arrow, reaches around and shoots again. So, Currently, the way she is she is currently, and based on, since we're going to play with the trees, she is currently 3/4 cover, so she'll have a bump to her AC if you attack her at range.
I wouldn't go near her.
You proclaimed that she was charmed. So she knows it. She's continuing to flee.
She's going to continue to flee until the spell ends, yes.
Wait, when does the spell end?
When you drop concentration.
Oh, wait, do I do
'Cause
that
charmed
when I'm
is
grappled?
No. When you take damage, you'll make a con check.
I guess I'll jump over the dog and aim for the green thing with my. Where's my longsword? Longsword. I don't get a longsword. My longsword's gone. No, I don't want that. I guess I'll just do it with my dagger.
Did you delete your longsword?
It restarted since it jumped from one phone to another, and it's not giving me the longsword weapon.
Oh, just add it real quick.
I think the longsword was like a 1d8 plus 4. Oh my gosh.
Die.
Go away. Oh my
There you
god.
go.
Did you just
It was
try
a
and
+5.
grapple me?
+5.
We got the special longsword.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Did you have a
I
special
didn't
longsword?
like that.
No, I just had a
Just regular longsword. Okay, yeah.
It
So,
was the pistol that was special because every time I.
yeah.
Okay. Longsword.
Get off of me.
Oh my gosh.
No.
He showed me his memes. I showed the one, the other one. I like the
Either
Star Wars
an
one.
8 or 22.
The 8 does not hit, the 22 does.
I'm gonna say like, oh, okay. 6 slashing damage.
That's
Okay.
my trusted
Oh, I did
dog.
not douse my sword in the poison. It's okay.
Alright. Okay, so 6 points. So that is Thulna's turn. Okay, so Monster 1's turn is the yellow one. So let's see, can he get his thing? He does not. That's okay. He is going to try to constrict around Evin, and that is not going to hit. That was like a 9. Okay. Alright. Orion.
Alrighty. I'm going to blast this yellow bad boy.
I can't get over that video. I laughed at
I'm
him
gonna,
how many
I'm gonna
times.
use magic missile
Okay.
on him.
Who is it? Did nobody
Alrighty.
looked
I
at it.
swear
how
to
many-
God, if it casts fireball on
how
all of
many-
us.
How many magic missiles do I get for that?
Most of is 3. So you'll get 3, but each of them will do an additional D4 damage.
Okay, I need to roll for my hit first. Do I roll for all 3 or just all at once?
It's you roll for each individual.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Magic missile. Sorry, magic missile automatically hits. My bad.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Yeah.
magic
I
missile
still got
automatically hits.
17 plus whatever.
Yeah, no, magic missile automatic. So you automatically. So if you're doing all 3 at him, so roll me 6d4.
Ooh. 1, 2,
7.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13. One more.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points
Okay, so 19 plus your charisma modifier.
plus my charisma modifier. Plus 5.
So 19 plus 5,
Yeah.
so 20. So 24
4, yeah.
plus 5 again,
29.
29 plus 5 more.
34.
34.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
As I shoot magic missiles right at this creature, each missile penetrates him like bullet wounds going in, and he just explodes
like
Hits.
of energy.
100.
Talk about
D100.
tossing salad.
D100!
You like the little minis?
Fireball may kill you.
I don't think it'll be fireball.
You looked just like him. Did
What's
you
that,
find a
that's
picture of him
12?
and then print them out?
No. They came
What's
in the cutouts. It was
Right.
part of the
Yeah, it's
Feywild
12.
cutouts.
Oh,
12?
that's cool.
I got a 12.
I was like, you know
Okay,
what?
I need to
I
look
could
at
either
that.
lay these flat, or I could use these and prop them up. And yeah, I mean they're dual sided, but it's just like
I forgot what
green
that
side
was
is the
on.
front,
Is that
black
general?
side is the back. And we'll just play from there.
Come on, load. I got a 12 on my D100.
Oh, yes.
It's not loading yet. Come on.
On the board.
Load.
Oh, yay.
No.
Okay.
No! I gotta roll. What is it?
Okay.
A dex save.
You do indeed.
I do.
Okay, so.
A quickling comes out and tries to.
Well, you don't even see it.
Yeah.
That would be a perception thing, but yeah, no. So yeah, no, I need a dex save from you, good sir.
Dex save?
Yeah.
I gotta get back to my character. I had to exit out of him to go and look at that D100. Okay.
Yep, I need a dex save.
You're a pretty good guy, right?
Ha! 22.
Okay. So yeah, so basically, so as you cast it, you just kind of, you just have this little sense that something very fast is running through the forest, and as you just move out of the way, you just see this little imp-looking creature just go right past you. This little blue streak, if you will, just runs right past you.
Go away!
What was that?
Right. Monster 2, that's the green one. He is currently in battle with Gohan, so let's see if he gets his thing back. He does not.
Wrong.
What?
That's literally every
What?
Walmart employee's
Alright.
response. Do you care if I try one of these grapes before?
Alright, Gohan, that is a 22 to hit.
I feel like
No.
the store on fire.
No.
I meant-
No.
I like it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm scared. What are you doing?
Behringer shared a meme that I shared like a week ago.
Poser. Okay.
I thought it was hilarious.
It is what it is. Okay, Draxios, it is your turn.
Go Draxios, it's your birthday.
You are currently grappled and in difficult terrain.
I'm not grappled. I'm a Misty step over here. And I'm gonna shoot it with a firebolt. Actually, I'm gonna shoot this one with a firebolt originating from my dog, so I get bonus damage.
Does a firebolt come out of the dog's mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, wait, not a firebolt. Produce flame.
Okay, there you go.
It's like a flamethrower.
Dog will speak.
Oof, that's not
That
good.
was Ghost Rider 2.
Maybe. 14?
That hits.
Oh,
Would you like?
I rolled a 3.
It's almonds and toffee chips.
Thing about the dog farting out fire reminds me of Ghost Rider 2.
Oh! It made the whole table shake.
So it's an extra D8, you said?
Yeah.
No.
You got too excited.
And
Chill.
that's the blue one,
My
right?
bad elbow.
Yes.
That's
And then I need
Why are you grinning at me?
Because it's hilarious.
Ugh. You're just like, yeah.
Because it's hilarious, that's why.
Your natural disasters cause me great humor.
Well, I'm glad
got
it brightened
plus
your
two
day, but brighten mine.
Thanks, your
Damage roll as
misery
well.
is serotonin to my brain.
She just got angry and
So
elbow
it's
dropped the
normally-
table.
normally 2d8. But I get a bonus d8 because we're on this plane. And I get a bonus d8 because I'm firing out of my dog. So
Right,
it's
so
a 4d8
Good.
for a cantrip.
If they have the
4D8?
if they have
Yeah.
the white chocolate one of that,
11,
That's
I'd be sold.
ridiculous.
I'd be sold.
17,
Or dark chocolate.
18 plus 3, 21.
That is the biggest bark I've ever seen. What'd you have to eat? Spicy nacho Doritos.
Alright, he's still up, but he is not happy
Flaming
about it.
hot Cheetos.
Now it's the
With
dog's
my
turn, and he's gonna
Red
shoot
Bull.
flames out of
I
his
have
mouth with his own
Takis.
attack.
Takis taste
Isn't
like
that a
shit.
cone?
No,
It tastes
No.
like
he doesn't have a
it
cone
tastes
attack.
Is it just a
literally
line?
Like
Yeah, it's just essentially like
stomach
produce
acid to
flame.
me.
Oh, okay.
It literally tastes like someone barfed in my mouth.
Let
It's
me
gross.
swap
The
back to him,
acidity
'cause he
is.
has- Well, he has the same
You want some
modifiers as me,
Takis?
anyways.
What?
Sorry.
Does
Hank, someone
24.
uses charcoal. Blah.
What's the minimum amount of damage you can do?
right there was 7.
Well, he does.
Yeah, flame seed. It
Yeah,
It
yeah.
says anywhere from 0 to 30 feet, I think.
0 to hero.
Yeah,
What?
it's basically you
0 to
just
100
a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
piece
just
of
in the first
yeah.
half.
And then I just flavor it when they're close that he's biting them and going bleh.
yeah. He basically he hawks a loogie that's a flame ball, a little tiny little flame ball. Okay, Laura, it is your turn. You are currently grappled.
Wait, do I make the save at the end of my turn?
Did you
No,
take
you
damage?
can make a strength save to get out of it right now.
But that's an action.
That will be your action, yes.
I mean, that will probably.
Emotional damage!
Okay.
Oh,
Nat 20.
he's lost all feeling. He is
He's wood.
Yeah. Very wooden to those insult.
They have a +0 to wisdom.
What the hell?
Coincidence.
He rolled a 20.
I just flip him off and pass my turn.
Cool.
More emotional thing.
Alright.
Alright, go on.
I'm gonna shoot his kneecaps.
Self-sustaining.
The
So I
green
don't-
one?
Yeah, so I
Okay.
don't hit Thulna.
Got
But
it.
she's standing right behind the tree.
Indeed she is.
It's okay. I mean,
No,
I mean,
I'm not.
I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care.
I don't want to kill you.
I was,
Did the
I was
Medusa
about to
run
say,
again?
is that because you don't have
It's
too
not your
long
turn
to
yet.
live? But then I remember, oh yeah,
she's
you're
a
young.
goblin.
You're not old.
You
Top
can
of the order
handle
to you.
it. Total.
You're the
Order
oldest
to you.
looking one here now.
Yes,
Yeah,
23.
yeah.
23 hits.
All right,
I'm the old guy.
here we go.
right now.
Not
Nice.
1 and 1.
How did it bounce out?
Did you do it again?
It rolled
Oh, roll it again. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what happened whenever I rolled for Sir
12
Evan that
points of
that
piercing
one time.
damage.
It was weird. It was like
And
It
the left
bounced
knee.
off of here, bounced in with
Okay.
that 20.
I'm gonna shoot the right knee.
the dice was
Okay.
like, nah, for you.
It's like, I don't want to go down the normal
24.
way. I'm thinking, out of the
Yep.
box. Boom.
12 points of piercing damage in the right.
Okay, so yeah, no, you just unload 2 shots. You just completely blow out his kneecap
Yes.
as it just falls to the ground. It looks at you and then just crumples
So yeah,
over.
it's like,
Why?
what was it?
Can I flavor it
Well, of
that
course I
it
know
just
the
like
answer to that. It is
stood
my
up
mom.
right? Like I blew out the kneecap. So
So I stood there like, for a second and then just
yeah.
Wait, did you just fall?
Yeah.
Alright, it is Evan's turn.
That's so close, boy.
I don't know what Evan's gonna do, honestly. What would Evan do in this situation?
Probably
Starts
go
screaming.
after Medusa.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna run after Medusa. He only has 30. No, he has 35 feet
Yeah,
of
exactly.
movement.
So I imagine he's dashing.
Dashing through the snow on a one horse open sleigh
Or is he? Does he have?
I say he'll stay there,
Okay.
over the.
and he'll probably just scream.
Ah!
Because I would hate to turn him to stone and he not be here.
Yeah.
I would feel sad, especially if you guys are doing it and then he turns to stone. Okay.
Yeah, because we don't know what his con save is.
All right,
I
Laura.
think if I had to hear about it later.
Does a 19 hit?
Maybe just a little.
Okay.
Maybe kind of, sort of. Over 5 points. No, I'm kidding. Over 2.
All right.
Yes, my AC is a 17.
All right. That is
Oh, it's a 17 as well.
4, 5, 6. So that's gonna be 6 points of damage.
My brain is flushed. Can't breathe.
Suffocation.
Oh, wait.
Don't give a
So gross. What's so
Okay.
You
All
want
right. It
a
is
chicken teddy bear?
back to the Medusa's turn. All right.
30 feet.
And what?
A chicken
30
teddy
feet.
bear.
I have to see this.
Oh wait, I gotta make a con save.
No, I don't want to see this.
I took damage.
Well,
And it's on your turn.
it's on your turn though.
Oh,
This is weird.
Frickin'.
she moved 30 feet away.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Bye.
And then Longbow.
Nah, she sees Evan chasing after her. She's just gonna turn and run this time. Nobody else was interacting with her. Okay, alright, Thulna, it is your turn. You currently see your friend Laura being constricted by this vine blight.
I was gonna save you, and it's a constipation. 5, 10, excuse me, 15, 20. I'm gonna freaking hit it with my.
Difficult terrain.
It is
man.
difficult terrain, so yeah, you can't You won't be able to jump around it.
Right here.
So yeah, so basically, so 15 feet around her is considered, so it's double your movement to move within those squares.
I was right here.
Yep.
So 5. No,
So
10.
No, that'd be 5.
5. 15.
Yep.
20. 25. Yeah, because
Yep.
my movement is 30. So I was...
So 25, that means if you can't do another, so that means you would only be able to go like half a square.
That's fine. I can just use my...
Flaukk, attack!
Go get it.
Is that my toe down?
You
No.
need a slingshot.
I can't use my longbow that close.
Nope, it'd be a disadvantage.
I
Unless you
would
wanted
like-
to move away a little bit, and then you... So instead of getting next to her, you can move
Slingshot
back
and
a little bit. Or go the other direction around Orion and shoot with your longbow underneath the trees.
5, 10, 15.
20.
There you go.
Longbow.
I just see you walk past them.
The heat.
Either 18 or a nat 1.
What are you doing?
Well, the 18 hits.
Hold on.
As she's walking, ding, headbutt my helmet.
4 piercing
Sorry,
damage as a
too late.
monster.
Okay, and roll me another d20 to see where that off arrow goes.
No fine.
What if I just like, since my back is turned,
Watch it.
but I
Just a
wanna-
solid d20?
Yep.
If I
18.
cast magic missile when my back is turned, can I just...
Alright. Orion, it's your turn.
Alrighty.
Does it Evin?
Ryan range, she's in the way, isn't she?
Depending on the spell that you cast.
Depending on
That's
who the
true.
frick cares. Not gonna...
What spells
Sorry.
can I use? I don't want to use another like level.
I'm
something.
spicy today. I've been spicy for the last 4 days.
This girl has to beat your weight.
I want murder.
Mother, I crib butter.
Mother, I crave violence.
I'm gonna. Can I move over this way?
Yeah.
Like under the tree. Now it's in range. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, the squares still count as 5 feet as to 5 feet for distance, but the movement is doubled or 15 feet around her.
Okay. Okay. So I can. I'm just saying I have range.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
I'm not
still
gonna-
within 15 feet
Okay.
of her. Yeah.
All right. Well, now that I'm in range and I'm not gonna hit her, I'm gonna just cast firebolt on.
Okay.
Take that. Maybe not. Hold on.
Take the...
Well, maybe 17.
17 hits.
Yeah.
Yes, because the 15 is her AC.
Plus 8.
That's
to
the
that.
Medusa's
I
AC.
love it.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was shooting on Medusa for some reason.
3, 5. Do I get an extra one of those ones?
Yep.
That's a 10.
Okay.
That's 18 points of damage
Okay.
with a firebolt.
Indeed.
And then that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Draxios, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So that one over there.
Are you gonna go up to it?
Throw a dagger.
How weak is he looking?
Give me a perception check.
He's a tree.
He has no HP.
Yeah.
He looks like he's
He
in
got an arrow sticking out of him, and then you see Orion blast him with fire and singe him a little bit.
Oh, I'm like, why are my stats so low and I have no
His
proficiencies?
leaves are
'Cause I'm
gone,
on
it's
the
autumn
the
time.
wrong person.
It's full.
So what's
18.
yeah? He's injured. Like he's not on death's door yet, but he's injured.
Okay.
So what's really cool about D&D Beyond, in the extras when you create the character, you can add stat blocks for your familiars and different at the end, so you can just stay in one app, which is kind of cool. Or carry a card, which I has cards for.
Has card.
You do have the cards.
Has card.
He has cards.
I guess I'll just do the same thing.
I just don't have a card for Pyre.
But it's
Oh no.
That one. So
higher. Is
Roll
a,
me another
is
d20.
a temporary familiar.
on the side. 18.
Okay. Alright, so nothing happens.
Then it's Spire's turn.
Yep.
King of Bark.
Work.
And Bite.
Yeah. He ignores difficult terrain. Yay, fire spirit.
Yay, they fly!
He levitates with his little ball beam.
Literally, it's just like he's like hovering as he moves.
How is
That's
he
kinda
being
horrifying.
picked up? Is he just like?
No, it's literally just
He's
like he sits
still-
there and he just like slides along the ground as a little piece of fire. So so the fire spirit in Frozen 2,
Yeah. Oh jeez.
that's him but in dog form.
Oh, that's.
I think
Dog's got the
I
zoomies.
think I'm gonna continue imagining him just like butt scooting in the air.
Yes. Yeah.
Just leave a
No.
little streak of fire.
Knowing Draxios, yes, that's exactly how this happens.
Yes. It's
Nothing catches on fire, but yeah.
5
Yeah.
damage.
5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
5
he's
damage.
looking pretty pissed right now.
Oh.
All right, Laura, I need a con save, please.
Con save.
Constitution.
17.
Okay, so you used hold concentration. Okay, now it's your turn.
Pause, and who's turn?
Emotional damage.
Hey.
15. Gotta bump that charisma. Okay.
He missed it by 1.
Well, proficiency bonus is also. The thing is early level DC spells aren't the best. Once you get to like level
Well,
8 or 9.
It's a damaging spell. Nothing I can
It's
do.
fine.
I can't stab him.
Yes, you can.
What?
You are grappled. You can still attack when you're grappled.
Oh, I didn't know that. Whoop. Too late.
With your little pinky.
Okay.
Shove your thumb
Any
in
bonus action?
No.
Okay. Go on.
Alright, I'm gonna go over
I
to
thought
it.
you had Misty
I'm
step.
gonna save the lady.
Hmm?
I thought
I'm
you
gonna
had
kick it.
Misty step.
Okay.
No. That's
that.
as.
Roundhouse and
It pulls you.
I have shadow stuff on my other character.
Nah.
What?
9.
9 misses.
Alright. I'll kick it again.
what happened? You
20.
transform.
That hits.
Run.
Alright.
She is now Hank Hill.
Well,
Me sitting there with my bag of charcoal. Oh no!
10 bludgeoning to the tree.
You're not using.
Yeah,
propane.
you just
Hank is now.
Whoop your
as you go to
Hank
kick,
is now barbarian.
Yep.
He goes into rage.
you just see the vines just shatter off of Laura and just kind of fall to the ground.
That's cool.
You're looking like a Tuscan Raider. Just.
All right.
Sorry.
It is Evan's
I'm a barbarian.
turn.
I got now.
Yeah. Oh, it's Evan's turn.
But
Oh, it is. Alrighty.
She's still running away, right?
yeah,
We didn't persuade him to stop either.
so
No, we didn't.
we'll say Laura made the smart decision to say something about leave her alone, and
She did.
Tell him that she's going to
so okay.
be a paladin.
So all right, so
She's also
all right, so yeah,
fucking
so Noosa's gonna run away
As he gets reincarnated.
and she'll disappear into
That's
the
right.
forest.
You
Okay.
better run.
What are you
He
doing?
thought
All right,
he-
I'm
he-
let the other vine
he's like
blight.
shut in. Like,
Oh, you want the other
anime,
one?
play
The
video
vine blight,
games.
the red.
Oh, he died
Right.
with me.
He
Oh.
didn't leave his house for 3 days, and then a new game was coming out, so I went to go get it. Got it. Came back.
He's like,
Out of the corner of his eye, he seen one of his classmates in school looked like they were about to get run over by a
Alright.
vehicle.
Oh.
So
Okay.
he died,
So we are now
and then had a heart attack.
out of combat.
woo! We all gather.
He had a heart attack and died.
She lives. Wow.
So as the feat of battle just comes to an end and all of you start to gather back up into a group, you start to take a look around, and there are in this garden per se several stone figures of nymphs, dryads, elves, dwarves, halflings, gnomes, satyrs,
You were almost one of those. Come on.
and
That would have been most.
Kind of spooky dooky.
That would have been most unpleasant for a journey.
Spooky dooky.
Yeah, I would have had to been lugging around a statue.
I don't know.
Just
Yeah.
chop into
Turned her
pieces.
back.
Huh?
I don't
Yeah,
know
just
how we would have turned her back.
spread me
I can't
by
do
the
anything like that.
all my gravel ashes.
That's something for someone who is much stronger than I am by a lot to bring her back.
You know.
There's
What a shame we couldn't bring back these poor souls.
Indeed.
Anyway.
Anyway, carry on.
So push them all over.
Yep, we must continue We must
Are you
continue.
gonna push him over?
We don't have much time.
Need them pocket-sized.
Well, actually, we have all the time in the world. You do know what I mean.
The person we're going on a story mission for isn't here.
It's all his fault.
What do you think, Sir Evin?
It's
That's a
already
great
on-
idea. Let's continue going.
Yeah. Onward!
So, would you like to know what time it is?
What?
Just asking. Would you like to know what time it is?
What time is it? It's time to do the duel?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, so I need to know, like...
I'd need to know. If you want to know. If you don't want to know, that's fine.
I look up. What time is it?
What? Son!
We're in the forest, I thought.
You are, but there's still spaces between.
Mm-hmm.
What is
What time is
everyone
it?
looking at? What?
But
Space!
as you
look
look,
up as well.
as you look up,
The skies.
you see the sun has shifted. It's been you've been on the island for You've been on the island for several hours. When you disembarked from the Seagull's Reach, so you have roughly been on the island for what you could probably guess to be about 7, maybe 8 hours. So it'd be late afternoon on your first day travel, meaning that it has already been a week in the real world.
Cool.
Once.
No.
You would rough guess.
Mm-hmm.
I want to rough get.
And how long did we have to kill? It was one...
You had 5 months,
Yeah, 5.
so 5 days on the island.
Great.
Wow.
Alright.
Wait, 5 days on the island or 5 weeks?
5.
1 day equals a month, roughly by your estimate.
Oh.
I mean, this island could be different, though.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
We don't know that. I guess we'll find out when we get back. Anyway, so hurry up and get out of here. Hurry up and go and get back.
Let's continue on. But be ready for anything. We don't know what lies in these woods.
Especially the Medusa. We didn't kill her, she ran off.
If she comes out again, I'm gonna feed her a mouthful of my fist. Because that was rude. To grab my collar like
Just
that.
don't look into her eyes.
I'll try, unless
She's
she's
got-
captivating to look at, then I will not help it.
You're very charismatic.
Is she really pretty? Dang, I couldn't look at her more then. Because Thulna's into
She's
the...
got the.
if they're pretty,
She has the
I
gaze of
be
a
looking.
stone cold killer.
She's not ugly by any stretch of the imagination.
She got that mommy look.
Even with snake hair.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she got that mommy look.
What the heck?
What?
I mean, she's creepy, but she's not.
Sorry. Oh,
Yeah, I would say mommy. Sorry, mommy. Sorry.
She's not
Right.
ugly by any stretch of the imagination.
She is what Lady
Alright.
Debbie
So-
Jones wanted
does
to
everyone
be.
agree to
She
keep
wanted-
going? Also, I must ask, where did that dog come from?
What's the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
He's a good boy. He comes to me.
Oh, okay.
And disappears behind Draxios in a poof.
Hey, what the dog
Oh,
doing?
alrighty.
Neato.
So does everyone agree to keep going?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's go.
Okay, so you keep walking.
Yeah.
So you keep walking again for what seems to be hours upon hours, and eventually
Is Jordan planning on coming?
Hopefully.
you
It takes like 20. I don't know how long it takes.
eventually you make it to a structure that appears to raise high into the sky.
Wow.
A very large, standing green tower.
Okay. Just something else.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
pick it up.
speaking of the devil.
That's him, finally.
We're about to get to your story.
Perfect timing,
Get
Jordan.
saucy.
I mean, impeccable.
We offered you
We
as a
just got to your
sacrifice.
tower.
Extra time with the counting out the drawers, so you know.
It's okay.
We just got
This
to
is
the tower.
Perfect timing.
Excuse.
What the heck?
I had to play your character. It was
Also
fun.
space.
Yes.
Yes.
We were in space.
Yeah, we saw
Those are Feywild trees.
flying megalodons.
Space.
If you want to, you can flip them over to the other side.
More space.
We're all
Ooh, these are more duplicate. Oh gosh. Whoa.
Super nebula.
Spirits.
Whoa, so Borealis.
Tower.
I have osteoporosis.
I have
We know,
crippling
Robert.
depression. I think that's what I'll dress up as. Crippling depression.
If you start like
Since
showing
the
up
guy
in a
that shows
wheelchair,
up to play D&D with alcohol.
I will literally go up the stairs with the wheelchair.
Yes.
Crippling depression.
Alright.
the buzz makes my life more fun.
So, yes.
Something.
So, yeah, so the fairy should be blue.
Okay. How tall are you?
The trees?
And that sea was just like, chill.
Oh, they're just fluttering inside the branches of the trees.
They're pretty.
One
Robert, no. We can talk about
Orion's new familiar, fairy.
Oh, that really was mischievous of familiars.
Orion wants a familiar.
To eat, I mean to use.
So good.
I just want to feel like it. Anything.
I can't get this damn helmet off.
Oh. Thank you. You're the sorcerer.
What is it?
That would be
She mentioned like a barbarian going into rage. He turns the hand count like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Alright.
I love that.
You want a bonus? Yes. How about another?
Okay, alright.
Had a
So,
$400 bonus last
alrighty.
week, and then a $300.
So yes, so you
$20
spent the majority of the day as you watch or as you look up at this high towering tower that basically goes to what you would see as the clouds. You look up and it is evening time. As you actually, we'll see how this goes. So you have arrived at this tall, standing, green tower.
So Evin, would you like to take the lead?
Yes!
Good. Let's continue on, but everyone still be on guard. We don't know what kind of surprises await.
exactly.
This time I'm not going any closer.
So,
Stay with the group.
as you approach the tower,
Good job. Not gonna. Oh my gosh, she did. Come here. Come here.
Come here.
so as you approach this tower, you notice that there are, as you get to it, there does not appear to be any doorways or any convenient way of getting into the tower. However, you do notice that there do appear to be some rock and stone that has been knocked out and knocked over to make a small entrance into this ground level of the tower.
The star in the center in my.
Well, you don't see that yet. You're outside.
No, I'm just saying like the perspective of where I'm sitting. It looks like a pentagram, and I would be like, rough. Wow.
So
I'd like to knock a bigger hole.
Okay.
Desecrating
are we all
the
going to
secrecy.
enter, or are we going in alone?
I'm not sure.
Like Green Day,
I
the
would like-
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
I would like people to
Walks
follow me.
along
We'll go with
I
you if you
will
want.
follow.
I'll follow.
Why not?
Okay.
So as you go to the tower, or go to the tower, and you're gonna hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you.
Not looking for a door around it anywhere?
Move a hole! I'm gonna make the hole bigger. I'm gonna go in.
Okay. So you smack the side of the wall, and it just starts to crumble away, and makes a
And the whole tower collapses.
bigger hole in the wall.
Deck saves.
Now we may enter.
Is it big enough for all of us?
No, I mean, I don't imagine it like an archway. I imagine it like it was maybe like a 3 or 4 foot hole. Now it's like a 5-6 foot hole.
Okay. I'd say like maybe shorter than the rest of us. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. So as you enter into the bottom floor of the tower, you see a symbol carved into the floor, as well as 4 pillars that stand inside the building that seem to go from the floor pretty much halfway up the tower until it comes to a roof. But based on the height of the tower on the outside, it does not appear that this is the tippy top of the tower where the pillars are, but maybe about roughly halfway up the tower is how high these pillars go inside this room. But there's also a staircase that you see behind you. Based on the hole that you came in, you see a staircase to your back left. And the symbol on the floor is the same symbol that you carry around your neck and on your shield.
So it's like a kind of like a barren tree branch?
Yeah.
Okay. So this looks promising. What did I witness during the Medusa fight? What happened?
You witnessed her turn her to stone almost.
Medusa was trying to turn her to stone. Was it 4 bush creatures?
Yep.
Appeared, and one of them tried to attack you. He failed. Or he failed multiple times. I think he tried to hit him, but did he miss? I thought he hit him once.
No, you killed him before Evan could even attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then you chased after Medusa. So it wasn't much.
But I didn't find her.
No.
We told you to stop because she...
Laura basically commanded her to flee.
And
She was
And it worked. Because you became more beautiful there than her.
What?
Yeah, that's how her thing works for her spell. Is she becomes more beautiful than anything in the world for 1 minute, and basically you can command anybody to do anything she casts the spell command for free, and she can hold up the concentration for 1 minute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the place. I suggest we go up the staircase.
As you head to the stairs, there seems to be something that does not allow you to proceed forward.
Continue to proceed forward.
Is that a yes?
I'd like...
That's funny, but no. I kind of want to see if I can get Otra to talk to me.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say a prayer in Elvish and try to commune with Otra.
Oh, plenty of armor.
Give me a religion check. Are you wanting to help him?
Is there a way I can do it? Yeah.
Yeah, you can give him advantage
Alright, I'll
if
do
you
that.
want to help him.
It's terrible. Someone shared that to me earlier.
Gosh darn it.
He's like, I hope they make it into hentai. I'll watch it. I'm like, you're stupid.
No,
I'm like, just watch the anime. Yeah. It's a pretty good anime. After all,
17.
17. So you pray out to Otra, and you get back a message. You hear her communicate with you for the first time, as she says, "Not yet. Your time has not yet come. You must be patient."
If you're too early.
5 months.
I'm gonna call out in Elvish. Have I not been patient enough?
Demanding.
He's the only one who can hear her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will have to wait a little longer.
I'm not sure what I'd do. I'm a little frustrated she waited till now to speak with me, since I've devoted my whole life to her and her cause.
You're a paladin, though, not a cleric. There's a different...
I know. I'd still say I'd probably be frustrated, though, at that. So, I guess I'm going to look to the party and say, we're not in the right place? We're not in the right place.
Well, what did she tell you?
Simple.
She told me to wait.
Are you saying that we have to wait 5 months?
I don't know.
Maybe you should ask her.
Yeah, maybe she can. Mister, we gotta do this.
Is that what it is? I mean, would that...
Give me an intelligence check.
Just base until... Oh my gosh. Stupid apple. Okay, intelligence check was an 11.
Okay, so it takes you probably the better part of an hour as you're just kind of thinking it over. You're mulling it over, what you've been told before, what the Green Knight told you, all this different stuff, and based on what Otra told you about you need to be patient a little longer, you start to remember that the Green Knight did tell you that he expected you at a specific time. And because you've arrived early, your trial has not yet begun. And will not begin until the appointed time.
Okay.
And you come to the realization that yes, you have arrived 4.5 months early.
Boo, you're dumb.
Well, he's thinking this. He hasn't said this out loud.
Okay.
I know.
And there's no way that the Fey Wild Mumbo Jumbo is gonna advance the time?
Yeah. You literally camp outside if you want to. You could, based on your understanding of how the time works on the island, a day is a month. You have the rest of this day, and if you decide to wait and camp outside, you could camp outside this tower for 4 more days, and you could assume that your challenge will begin in roughly 4 days' time. Based on your understanding of how time works.
A day at this Lowe's.
For that hour that he's sitting there thinking, could I investigate the room a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. What are you specifically looking for?
I'm just anything standing out of place.
Okay, so I'm going to ask everybody. So Orion's investigating the room for anything that's specific. Draxios, what are you doing for this hour while Draxios is praying?
I'm not praying.
I know you're not. I'm asking what you're doing while he's doing this for an hour.
Probably. There's no water here.
There is no water.
Create water. Now there is. I'm so dumb.
Gohan?
I want to analyze the walls for unique patterns.
Okay. So you can give me an investigation check.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so Gohan, you'll have advantage. Laura? Or not Laura. Thulna?
What are we doing? We're investigating?
No, I'm just asking what you want to do for this hour while you see Evin go off to a corner by himself. He starts praying and basically kind of talking to himself. What are you doing for this hour while he's having this conversation?
I guess I can scope. I can look out, keep out. Watch out.
Okay, so you want to look out? Okay. Okay, so you can give me a perception check. Okay, so Orion, what was again? Remind me what you were looking for specifically and what you rolled.
Anything standing out of place that looks unique to me, and I rolled 11.
Okay.
Yeah, those look like some
So
critters.
for the better part of the island,
Is there
um,
any critters in there?
no.
There's no like dugout hole looking things. That's a sad day.
No. All you see is this holy symbol in the middle of the ground that you recognize is on Evin's shield, as well as what he wears around his neck, and then 4 pillars that shoot into the sky, that shoot into the air, as well as the 2 walls that appear to be crumbled. So, as you look around again, it takes you the better part of the hour to look for it. But you do kind of look around and you see that there seems to be symbols on the wall of these knights in similar armor to Evin, as they are taking these trials and kind of looking, basically doing battle with some green creature entity on these walls. But as you're also kind of looking, you start to see markings. What languages do you read?
Ain't getting. What? No.
Common,
Yeah.
Draconic, and Elvish.
Okay, so in
So you understand what
Yeah,
I
I
was saying?
understood what you saying. I didn't even realize that. Yeah.
So in Elvish.
Oh, I know you would know.
So in Elvish, on the walls, you see written the tenets of the Green Wardens.
Oh, okay.
I would know it too.
To kindle the light, shelter the light, preserve your own light, and to be the light. Gohan, what were you looking for specifically?
Patterns on the wall.
Okay, patterns. What'd you roll in investigation?
17.
17. So yeah, so as you kind of start looking around, you see Orion start to look, and you come to see these similar drawings and patterns on the wall, and eventually come to the same scribbled writing on the wall. Do you speak Elvish?
No.
No. Okay. So to you, it just seems to be scribbled letters, yes. But with the help of Laura and with Orion staring at it, you come to realize through their conversation that yes, these are the writings, and they seem to be the 4 tenets that you hear Evin spout all the time.
Does there seem to be evidence of a fight on this floor?
So yeah, I'll let you have that one too with the 17. So yeah, no. As you look around, being a semi-combat expert as yourself, yes, there does seem to be scrapes and burns from what you would assume to be blades and possibly even leftover magic residue that have been from spells being cast in this room.
That's neat.
Am I able to take any other actions while everybody else is doing stuff?
No, because this is all happening while you're praying. Draxios, what you doing?
Just chilling because there's
Just chilling in the back wall?
Yeah. I'll probably just sit kind of in the archway
Okay. Thulna, give me a perception check.
because I like the way the trees look outside.
So I have a feeling that you and Thulna are just staring at the door. You want to help her with the perception check, or are you just hanging out?
I don't want to help.
Okay.
13.
13.
I'm just chilling.
So as you look out, again, keeping a close eye out for any other monstrosities that may be coming to the tower. But as you look out, you just seem to see, again, just nothing but trees upon trees. But as you kind of look as well, you do see little small pixies and fairies flying and flittering in the trees as they move about. And they seem to be chittering and talking as they fly back and forth.
Can I take my mushroom while I do this?
Okay.
You're now a baby.
Yum.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna need a con save if that's what you're doing.
Watch her kill this one.
Bum 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 bum.
On 12.
Okay.
I like those.
So
my helmet would be off.
So Draxios, as you are just kind of sitting there, twiddling your thumbs, lighting your fingers on fire like a match. As you see Thulna just kind of lean against the wall, she's looking out and seeing as kind of just glancing, like you've heard the fairies talk and the pixies talk before. But you just kind of sit there ignoring them. But as you're doing this, you just see Thulna reach into her back pocket grab a mushroom and pop it into her mouth as she's sitting there staring. And then, without warning, she seems to collapse in the doorway.
Neat.
And we're going to get back to you in a second. Okay, Evin. The hour has passed. You stand up. You see, you see 3 of your friends staring at the wall, reading the tenets that you've come to be known, or that you have come to know well. And you see Draxios sitting in the doorway, flicking his thumb up and forth, creating a little flame every time he does it. And then you just see Thulna collapse in the doorway as you stand up and turn around.
I'd probably go check on Thulna. I have an idea of what I'd do in character after that, but I'm gonna go check on Thulna first.
Do we hear her collapse?
Yes, I'd say that all of you have. It's a fairly medium-sized room, but yeah, you'd be able to notice it just her collapsing.
Huh?
Oh.
So what do
Dang, my youth.
what do I see? Like what do I know about what's going on?
As far as you know, all you saw was Thulna collapse.
What happened here,
Can I
Draxios?
check on it? How would I be able to?
You tell me what you
Discern.
do, I
Okay.
give you a check.
I want to check for pulse. I want to.
What's a pulse?
What even is that?
I think I would check for pulse and then see if I can
If I actually
get her
die,
to
I'm
wake
leaving.
up.
Like,
Okay, so if you're checking pulse, that'd be a medicine check.
yeah, be a doctor for once. Nothing.
Shakes her.
And picks her up.
Based
+1.
So, based on your understanding of the human anatomy, she appears to be breathing. It takes you a little bit to find it, but you eventually do. But, yeah, she does appear to be breathing.
Touch her face. She's breathing.
Yeah,
Plug her
okay.
nose into her
That
mouth.
was the first part. She's like, I can actually see that. The second part would be to see if I can get her to wake up. So probably to do that, yeah, I probably should try to shake her.
Can you grab me a brush and a little bit of
Okay,
makeup?
so you go
Can I
ahead
have
to
stars
shake
spin
her,
with the shake up?
and
Why do you leave the keys
she
upon
does
the
not seem to
floor?
be
I didn't know
aware of
if you-
anything around her.
She's not conscious?
She's not conscious to your understanding.
Okay,
no.
I would like to prop her up. Does the fall seem to have damaged her in any way?
No.
I'd like to kind of prop her up against one of the walls.
Okay. So you set her up against the archway as Draxios just sits there and stares at you.
Yeah.
This is really bad that I can play your character a little better.
This is my spot.
Get her out of my face. I think.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have healing potions, but I don't know if that's if that's something that's wise at the moment.
If I committed suicide, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Mushrooms. Mushroom seppuku.
Oh gosh, I'll be mad.
Roll of death saving
Is
throw.
she a big drinker? She's not really that big of a drinker, right?
I don't know. You had a drinking contest with her.
And I would have kept going if you weren't such
Okay.
Wonder if she has
bonehead.
I have a bottle of whiskey. I'm gonna take that out of my pack and try to use it like smelling salts to try
Okay.
to get her to go.
Smelling salt. It doesn't smell like lavender.
Okay, so the rest of you, so it's not just one
This is
person
like
doing all the
Indian.
actions. Okay, so you see Evin go over, prop Thulna up,
That's gonna slip.
takes out a bottle of whiskey, puts it under her nose, and nothing happens. Her eyes don't open. She doesn't flinch at the smell.
Okay.
I straight
Put
up
the whiskey away.
squat down, look at her, and I'm just gonna smack her right Just a,
I've already shaken her and it didn't
I kind of
work
thought of
out.
that. I said, he's gonna slap me. He kind of has the look of a pimp slapper.
Her face and her head just kind of
Jiggles.
moves with it, and instead of looking at you and Evin, her face is now just kind of drooped off to the side.
I stand up and I'm like, she's dead.
So, after you slap her, I'm gonna slap you. 'Cause I already shook her, so you knew that wasn't gonna work. You just did it
You
to
gotta-
do it.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna slap you.
doing this. isn't gonna work half the time, and if you slap someone, they're more likely to be like, "Why'd you slap me?" Because they're gonna wake up.
Okay, well, we'll see if you hit him, so that will be a roll to hit.
Oh, here we go. My collapse cause.
I don't think so. What is it? Just
If
strength
you're
and
unarmed, yeah,
proficiency?
be your unarmed.
So plus 6, 14.
I'm just gonna be like,
I'll try to slap you and you just move.
Yep, move out of the way.
Okay. So why did you hit her?
see if she'd wake up.
Obviously.
Duh.
Well, she didn't.
Yeah.
So
I
you-
found out after I hit her. She didn't wake up.
Good job, Captain Obvious.
So you think slapping him back would have helped the situation, Evin? I thought you weren't supposed to hurt your friends.
Ah, yes, you slapping him back woke me up from my stupor. I'm gonna.
Guys, there's no
It's-
need to fight.
I'll just
We
put
need
her
to
in the
figure out
river.
what's wrong
I'm gonna
with
get put her in the net.
Bring out the net. Toss her in.
That
She's
should be a
floating.
ceremony
She's
now.
dead.
Sitting there like,
No.
Listen.
Okay.
should have done it to Espen.
Oh no.
You're right next to the lake.
Okay.
That's true.
I should have just carried you in the lake with it.
Let's go.
Well, with that, I'd kind of like to try to speak out to Otra again. In the nature of how Evin is, I would like to say in Elvish, well, I'm already here. I might as well take the challenge.
Religion check.
What?
Religion check.
While you're doing that, can I
It was the same
Can I
thing as
look-
last time. 17.
look at her hands to see if she has any like markings as if she might have eaten something or drank something?
Give me a survival check on that one.
Survival check.
There is no answer this time.
She had nothing but BS to
18.
18. You kind of look down and there seems to be a really strange powder kind of left on her hands, and as you kind of investigate her body and just kind of look, you see that she has a little pouch, and there seems to be remnants of the same powder-like substance on her hands that are also in this little pouch on her belt loop.
Does anyone know what this powder is?
She has mushrooms.
yeah.
She probably ate another mushroom.
These are special mushrooms, though, aren't they?
Does she have any more?
We're not all collapsing now.
No.
I'm gonna
We
take
all
one.
get sent to the
I
same
want to
boy.
take it from her so this
And I'm
doesn't
going
keep
to
happening.
smell it.
Okay. So you're
Can't
taking
talk
the
back
pouch.
because I'm passed out.
Yeah,
Don't
one of the
do
mushrooms
it.
out of it.
Okay. So you're so what are you? So time out. So you're going to what? You're going.
I'm gonna see if she has any more mushrooms and take them away from her so she doesn't do this again.
Okay. So I'll need
My
both of you to
character's against
roll.
drugs
I'll need
and
both of you to roll initiative for me,
Not
please,
alcohol,
to
actually.
see who grabs the
I am a
pouch
soldier
first.
who has PTSD.
Okay. What do I roll?
Give me
Initiative,
some-
essentially.
Okay.
13.
23.
Okay, so you all see Draxios kind of
confirm
reach
that.
for the pouch, but so you see Draxios reaching for the pouch, and you quickly grab it from the
Nope.
you grab it and untie it from Thulna's belt and take a hold of it before he can grab it.
Are you trying to investigate what it was?
You know?
Oh, hey!
I'm gonna partially open the basket to my boat, drop it in there, and lock it up. It's stuck in the boat now.
I was gonna look at it. I know things, but I guess not.
Well, we were gonna see if
I know
they're
things.
what kind of mushrooms they were.
Well, you're unconscious.
I'm unconscious. What am I saying? I'm a ghost.
So did you say that's my character?
She killed herself.
I'm just
I
gonna
hope
look at you and be like, and then not care anymore.
No!
Alright, anyone,
I crave violence.
if anyone knows anything about these mushrooms,
I smack her.
let me know. You can take a look, but no one's eating these. I don't need another person down.
Really? I'm just kidding.
Starts
Does she
licking
have
the
any
powder on her
residue on
hands.
herself?
Yeah, on my fingers.
Yeah, she has little like powder and dust on her hands.
Like,
I'm going to
Put her hand in your...
Disgusting.
I'm literally gonna look at her hand.
All you hear is
I'm
like...
gonna be like, see if it's
Nature check.
poisonous somehow or something.
Yeah, you can give me a nature or survival check.
Whatever's the highest, preferably.
Just lick one of her fingers.
Well,
No, I'm
I
not
rolled
dead.
a 2, so that means it's only a 10.
So you've heard and seen these kind of things in the ocean. And
Yeah, ocean.
yeah,
You
part
got
of
water
your
mushrooms.
so you've seen something, or we'll say this, you've seen something similar to this in in the Sea Elf City. But instead of it, so that it reminds you of a specific type of kelp and seaweed from your home. That basically you remember a couple of the elves would use this as a hallucinogen to go on walks
Hey, yo, I'm high.
to see where their life could be. However, because this is on an island, you're not 100% sure if it's the exact same type of condition that Thulna is in currently, but you know that there is a type of kelp and seaweed that also has these similar properties and color to it.
I just consumed a lot of vitamin D. Wow. That's a lot.
Okay. I don't share that with anyone.
I figured.
Wow.
I'm just like, she's fine.
I'm gonna grab her by her shoulders and start shaking her.
She's not fine anymore. She has brain
Nothing
damage.
happens.
She wakes up. Well, yeah,
Can I
guys.
try and pull her
her.
into the tower?
She is in the tower.
Oh, I thought she was like on the
No,
outside.
she was in the
Oh,
doorway.
okay. All right.
She's breathing. She got to work through this.
I'm gonna keep shaking her.
No, I'm so out.
I'm just gonna like
Where'd you
sit
get that,
down next
Dylan?
to her.
Where'd you get that?
As she's like, look like
I've
how
seen
she
that at
having a
Goodwill
seizure
before,
because
so that's why I was wondering.
It's a Tokyo Ghoul
I know.
hoodie. This one is.
Yeah, no, I've seen that exact hoodie at Goodwill. So I was like, right?
Yes, I've seen teenagers at Crocker wear it.
It's a nice one.
It looks.
It's soft.
It's really soft. Okay.
So, what are we doing?
It was $33 is too. That's it.
From everybody?
I just want to know what people are doing.
I already
So,
told you what I was doing.
I'm gonna walk out.
okay, yeah, no, you're shaking Thulna, nothing's happening.
I'm gonna go to the more of the center, and I want to pull out my holy symbol, and I want to call out to Otra again.
Okay.
And
I like that line.
I'm gonna do it in Celestial this time.
Okay.
And I want to say, Otra, I call out to thee.
Got him!
I have a long-awaited communication with you. You tell me to be patient.
But I say no.
Is that all? I wish to hear more from you as a faithful follower.
A faithful father.
And I'll wait to see if she responds. And I hope I have the holy symbol in my hand.
Okay, I'll say you can either roll me a religion or a persuasion check.
I'm going to use the restroom.
I'm gonna try religion again.
Because I drank a lot of water and soda.
So I don't feel like I would persuade a god, even if I had a higher version of that.
Persuaded entity.
Alright. 8.
8 out of 10.
Okay.
No answer.
I'm getting a little
Just
frustrated.
silence.
Getting a little frustrated.
Sorry.
I may be getting thinner, but I'm not
I want to call out again in Celestial. I want to say,
She don't like you.
I need to know more about my tenants. I've questioned whether I've been doing the right thing.
Boom.
And just, I kind of want to go into this rant of, like, I've doubted myself and the things that I've been doing, and
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
Does anyone speak Celestial? I don't know. Does anyone
I do
speak his
not.
language? I don't know what he's saying.
10?
Alright, so all of you see this bright green light just strike down the middle of the tower and illuminate, and you see Sir Evin fall over prone. Sir Evin, as this is happening, your brain hurts. your entire body goes numb.
Okay.
And in that moment, you see a figure start walking towards you. As his hand reaches down and grabs your face and lifts it up.
Punches you.
As you stare into the eyes of this female figure with lime green skin and foliage for hair, as she just kind of looks at you.
He got struck down by his god.
And she looks at you and goes,
Oh, thank you.
"Oh, little one,
I'm going
you
to
think that I would have you here for no reason at all? You are here to learn what it means to be a Green Knight, and to be a person to spread my light through the world. You are here to not only bring joy to yourself, but also to your friends and the rest of the world. If you insist on trying to summon a entity of joy and happiness, you're going to find yourself without my blessing. Now, if you truly wish to be a person, you must learn the tenets that you serve and what they truly mean. When I ask you to kindle the light, I'm asking you to show mercy, kindness, and forgiveness to all that come across you, not who you just deem worthy. All receive mercy, forgiveness, and kindness.
Am I able to respond at all?
No.
Oh,
She also looks at you and goes, when I ask you to shelter the light, I ask you to stand against the wicked and the evil, so that your kindness and mercy can be shown. When I ask you to preserve your own light, I ask for you to be joyful in all things. Not just happy, but joyful and content in what is happening around you. And that you show that joy to everyone. And when you are being my light, that you show your joy with courage and strength in all aspects of your being. Now, I'm asking you to be patient. Take this time to think on what I've said and what it really means to be a Green Warden. As she steps back slowly, she looks at you and goes, I have faith you'll make the right decision. As she walks away. And then as your eyes kind of go blank, you see a bright light and then flash, and then as you open your eyes, you lay prostrate on the ground, looking up towards the top of the tower, all of your friends looking down on you.
Wow. I didn't think she'd actually fry you with a lightning bolt, but okay.
Well, did they see her?
Well, Thulna's still knocked out.
I'm still in the doorway.
Oh, my bad. Wrong one.
I'm still outside.
And Draxios is outside.
I don't think you saw her. I think it was just...
No, I just thought she struck you down dead.
I was a goddess.
So...
Man.
Maybe. I thought so too.
Well, that's what you get for freaking
Well,
not being patient. I'm not there, but
well, she didn't kill you.
you're
That's
in
good.
character.
I am in character, thank you.
So, are you hurt at all? Did she actually hurt you? Because I'm gonna laugh.
Well, I have a headache, but no.
You do
So
have
she-
a massive headache.
So, she practically gave you emotional damage. Okay.
No.
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 I don't know, his
Psych
feelings
doesn't
kind of
hurt.
hurt too.
My feelings did get hurt.
Emotionally
But that's,
damaged.
that's not being told to you all. But I just wake up and I tell everyone, that communion was different than I expected.
So she struck you down.
Are we done?
I don't want to take
Is that
the
it?
box.
I'm not sure.
Did you face any great creature?
I saw my goddess.
Interesting.
Keep knocking. I'm so loud.
What did she have to say?
Honestly, she repeated the tenets. And she told me to be patient. Again.
I think you might want to listen this time.
Someone's not listening.
What? You're not there.
You hear him in the back room.
Shut up.
So I'm just going to get to my feet if I can.
Give me about.
That's what he basically tried to do to you. Give me your bout.
I'm gonna look at the walls and see if I get any deeper understanding of the tenets.
So as you look around the walls, you see depictions of other soldier or other knights in armor. Some of them seem to be battling. Some of them seem to be kneeling. Some of them seem to be at peace. Some of them seem to be enraged. But all of them seem to be looking at, pointed toward whatever position they are in, all pointing towards this green image that is very familiar, yet glimpsed to your view.
I feel like I would associate the most with the enraged one. So, Jordan to Andrew, I feel like he doesn't fully understand what she told him, other than he obviously hasn't been living with joy because he's very mournful of some of the things that he's done and the experiences that he's experienced, and he's been ashamed of some of the things that he's experienced and done. So he's not exactly the most joyous person. But he doesn't really associate with the people that are enraged because that is something he deals with in combat. So, I'm not really sure what to do, other than looking at the images, and I see the green beast. I kind of ponder the meaning of the green beast. I'm honestly not sure, like, as Evin, I'd probably be studying the walls. After everything that's happened, thinking about what was communicated through Ultra, thinking about how I acted in the temple, or in the tower, I would be looking at the walls, and I'd be looking over at Thulna, probably.
Okay. Alright. Well, at that, I'm going to do something a little different this evening. I'm going to ask everybody to leave except for Olivia.
Olivia's gonna die.
Interesting.
I ate all my emotional support candy. No.
You had candy.
I had that big old chocolate bar you got me. I was
Would
like,
you
I
rather
was
become a
expecting
baby
it that
or
big.
become old again? Oh.
Don't turn me into a baby. Hold on.
Why do you get to stay?
Andrew, you've put me in a really weird position because, oh no, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You're supposed to leave.
I know, I'm leaving. I'm communicating with my DM about how I feel about things. I just want to let you know I don't know what Evan's gonna do.
Okay. So as you black out, you start to have a very similar experience to the first time that you smoked the mushroom. You feel this weightless void just kind of carry you through the air, as you feel eventually just these waves start to just carry you through till this bliss of peace and happiness. And eventually you are greeted by the same celestial lights that just kind of stand in front of you, and they just kind of hold out their hands as an offering of, as they look, or an offering of, come with us.
Where?
Where would you like to go?
She thinks about it. I like to go back to my friends, but I don't know. I'm very curious about where this is going.
We can show you anything and everywhere. You even have the chance to make changes that you do not like and that you would like to see happen.
Is there a catch?
That depends. Where would you like this to go?
Surprise me, I guess.
And so with that, you are then you're taken back to what you assume to be your body. As you open your eyes and you look around, you see everyone standing around Evin, who is currently laying flat on the floor. You look to your left, you see Draxio standing outside, leaning up against a tree, kind of doing his own thing like he always does. But then as you go to stand up, you look back and you see your physical body still leaning up against the wall, as you are like in this e-corporeal form, and the lights, one of the light figures just shows up next to you and looks at you and goes, "What do you see when you are here?"
I see my friends and I see me on the floor. But is it me? Wait,
Do your friends look happy?
I look at them. And I see that they're worried about Evin. And Draxos is doing his own thing. So she's just like, I think so. I don't know.
How about this setting? And in a flash, you see your vision change and shift and ripple as your body is taken out of the Fey wilds, and as your body soars through the sky and through the air, you are taken to a distant land, one that has been familiar to you since you were a young child. And as you step foot on the island, your home, the place of your birth, the kingdom, the king that you once served. And as you make your way toward the great keep, you see the knights that you used to call brothers standing at their posts. And as you make your way through the front gate, no one seems to notice you. The world seems to be moving forward as it always once did. You make your way into the great hall, and as you step into it and you look up at the throne, you notice that the man that you used to call king no longer sits on the throne. He has been replaced by another.
Who's that? Who is that?
Someone who I think would be a much better fit for this kingdom.
What does she see?
You see a younger man sitting on the throne, about his late 20s, early 30s. And to his right is his queen, about the same age as him, and there seems to be joy on his face, and there seems to be joy in the hall as people come in and talk to him, and as people are making requests, they seem to be much more happy and content compared to what you're used to seeing with people groveling and asking for mercy and different things. But as you also look around the throne room, it does not appear to be as you remember. The royal colors have changed. The symbols on the banisters have changed. Everything seems to have shifted and is different compared to what it was when you left. And the figure looks at you and goes, "This could be your life."
Serving a new king?
Serving a new king, protecting the same kingdom that you once loved. I'm sure you know now that time is different here in our world. Things move quicker, but slowly as things progress. A lot can change in a month, in a day, in an hour. All you have to do is ask.
She's thinking about it. Like, she served the kingdom far enough, and it was pretty disastrous. The king was not great, and seeing a lot of her comrades who she thought died is now back, and seeing that the kingdom is being run successfully, it brings her like joy, but she's now thinking about the friends and potentially like family that she's with now, and she's kind of like in a conflicted like knot between, does she want to actually serve a king that is serving the kingdom well, or does she want to continue with her friends and see where that's gonna go?
We will let you think on it. And within a flash, you're back standing in front of your body. Evin is standing, explaining what little words he had of what happened. As you kind of look down at your body, still young as it once was. And right as you're about to touch your body, you hear the same voice again and go, "You can stay young forever if you would like. That's always an option too." And at that, your your consciousness goes back into your body and your eyes awaken.
Oh, that was weird.
Alright, so you...
Good morning.
Okay, so as you were all standing around having this discussion with Evin about his conversation with his deity, you see Thulna just stand up and start walking toward you from the doorway.
Oh, you're awake.
Because that's the first thing that popped up on my thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What? Are you okay?
I'll share it into the group.
I don't know.
What happened?
It was a meme.
Things.
What do you mean? You were knocked out just a second ago.
We got worried. You were hit. You were hit by someone and shaken a lot.
You appear to be fine.
The glowing people talk to me again.
Oh?
What?
Yeah.
What did they have to say this time?
That I can seek happiness.
Isn't that what you're always doing?
Yes, but it took me back to my home kingdom where I used to help serve the king. And I saw someone else was running it. Younger folk. The kingdom seemed happy. And all my brethren were alive and well.
Is this news to us? I'm not sure what's going on.
No, she's telling you.
No.
I thought my kingdom was going to collapse a while ago.
Oh.
But it's well, it's thriving.
What's the name of that area?
I don't remember. Hold on.
Thulna, how could you forget?
I was like 70 years old.
She was old. It's okay.
I think I put it down as like, I don't remember. What?
What have you done here?
I think it'd be in notes. Oh. Fort Haven.
Oh yeah, you were a soldier.
Yep. Yep, the kingdom's called Fort Haven. Yep.
Perhaps you could go visit your home
Yeah.
after all this is over.
Where is it?
Where is it?
It's off the map.
It's off the map.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not from here. Of this region.
Oh. We all have our past.
Indeed.
Yeah, and something about being young forever.
Oh.
Oh.
Probably should have led with that. That sounds sounds important.
The other time I wanted to respond, I woke up.
Immortality is a concept not a lot of people get to experience.
Bro, I went from like looking like I was 70 to early 30s. Shut your mouth again.
I'm just saying.
I'm over a century years old and I still look like I'm in my
Eternity
early
is
20s.
just a thought process.
Wait, so you're immortal now, Mother?
I didn't know.
She looks younger than you now.
What?
Yeah.
What? Wait,
what?
how old is your character?
At least 19.
At least adult.
At least 19, 20.
17. Well, wait.
You look similar in age.
I'm not your mom now, I'm your sister.
What?
No, stop
in
doing that.
What in the uncle?
Okay, so
I think
you met because you're a half elf, right? No,
We're both full wood elves.
Oh, foot of wool elves? Okay, you do know a 19-year-old wood elf means you're a baby.
Never mind.
You'd be like
New adult. What else?
So you're like 100 years old.
Yeah, you're like 100 on the dot. I'm like 124, so I'm like just above.
You mature
new
at
adult.
100 years old as
So
an
I'm
elf.
like 21, 22 as an elf.
You look like you're 19, 21, but you are. You're
a century.
You're already 100 years old.
A century is like a fresh new adult.
Yes.
So.
You're basically what?
18.
That's an equivalent of an 18-year-old human as an elf is 100 years old.
Gotcha.
I'm 120.
So yes,
I forgot
she
how.
is. Yes.
I forgot how elf years worked. My bad.
So she's
like dog years.
yes. So she's always been.
Reverse.
So she's always been younger than you, even.
I don't have to know the age.
Oh, okay.
So again, even when she was 60, she was still younger than you.
I just look older.
Yeah.
I'm a human.
So she
So
was.
How old are you in human?
I was in my early 30s, like 31.
Oh, you know that?
She's still that rough age. Yes.
Okay, so it's okay. So I'm in my 30s. Okay. No, I'm a human.
Thulna, as much as you may hate to hear it, I suggest you don't eat any more of those mushrooms, because it seems every time you do, you de-age, and I do not want to have to carry around an infant.
Who says an infant is defenseless? Just give me a dagger, I can do the job. Have you seen a big
She's
with a dagger?
insane
No.
now as well, apparently.
Yes. Lock down her intelligence.
I was a 9, and I'm still a 9. Listen here.
It's like
I'm a fool then.
average.
Listen, okay.
Or average or
So
below.
while you're
You don't have to be.
sitting
You don't have to be
doing?
smart to be a soldier.
That's true.
She'd
Probably
be
just gonna be
an
looking
infant
up
with
into
the
the
full
trees and
knowledge
whatnot
of
because
her
they're
older
different
self.
colored, so he's gonna like those. I'm not paying too much to stuff around me besides what my passive would pick up on me, so if anything else is out there, I won't notice.
Are you not going to interact with the fairies at all?
No, I just like how the trees are different colors.
Well,
they remind me of rainbow titties.
This
still.
is
Yes.
this is news to us, but we must focus on the task at hand, which is still with Sir Evin. What do you feel we need to do next?
I suggest you move on with the challenge, but we can't do that until I learn to be patient.
So you're saying we have to wait the 5 freaking months?
Well, we don't know how.
Perhaps.
So
it
can-
wasn't clear.
It can,
Remember, the time works differently here, so I don't.
It could
5
be
months
5
could be
days.
5 days. Or 5 minutes.
I don't even want to spend
5
5 minutes in this place.
I don't know how long I was out.
Believe me, I've been here a lot longer.
You've already been here for 2 hours.
I was out for
Well,
2
this
hours.
place
Okay,
has
no.
already decided to try and kill us. Apparently, we've both lost our memory already from whatever the mean fairies they playing their games with.
I think as long as we
I don't
stay
think
inside.
We regained our memories. So
I think it was, as long as we stay inside the tower and not within the
It's all
light,
stuck in my
without being in sight of the
I know,
Fae,
mind you.
we should be good. And if we come across any situations, we'll just do with it last time, where beat the snot out of Sir Evin again.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I second
Do
We
it.
have to remember what they told us back where you found me. The forest itself is a creature. It's not just the Fae and the fairies around us. The
Grab
island.
the ground and tickle it.
Yes, Drax, yes. You can go outside and do that.
You're touching grass?
Been a shut-in for too long. Touching grass.
Okay.
If we need to wait, we can, but we can't stay here forever.
Butterfly.
I didn't
Oh,
plan
great.
on staying here forever.
Good.
Well, if we wait the amount of days that we think it might be months, and the challenge
I don't know what to
isn't ready yet, are we going to be leaving? Is the question, or do we have to stay here?
I'm not sure.
Because the agreed time is the deadline we
Have to
need to
cast
meet.
something to
When is that?
Wait.
How long do you have until that
be
noon
very
time?
druidic.
Do you know?
It was 5 months, I believe.
I also have to speak with plants.
We have another
You hear it
4.5
in the trees as
days.
you sit and just
Yeah.
kind of watch the fairies fly.
We can camp that
That's
time.
what they're discussing.
You have to understand, time outside is going to be
And about taking sides.
changed quite a bit.
I understand that, and I'm willing to make that sacrifice at the moment.
Between the queen
Well, I
and
won't
the
leave
king.
one of you behind, so
for
I'm
taking
staying
sides.
with you.
That's funny.
If any of you wish to leave and not wait,
Well, we can't exactly leave. The ship isn't here.
When
it
the
could
ship
be by the
back.
time you get back.
Well, that's the deadline we have to meet.
What was
When
the
he's done with
deadline?
his challenge, we're supposed to meet back at the ship.
So in like 5 months?
In 4.5 days.
That challenge?
Here.
Yeah.
We don't know how long this challenge will take.
That's why we leave him for the Just kidding.
Well, if we need to wait, do you have enough food to sustain us for that long?
Yes.
For 4
Nice.
days?
Well,
If not, I have my
yeah, for our small group, definitely.
That's where my mushrooms go.
Otra confuses and confounds me, but I am willing to try to be
Your
patient.
mushrooms simply walked off, Mother.
I'm going to feed.
You never know what might happen in the Feywild.
I ate a sentient mushroom. She starts to panic. Like, oh my gosh!
Its name is Toad, and it talks like this.
No, I'm just getting close.
she's panicking. Like,
It's okay. You shoot it enough, it's probably dead.
What was that episode of Game Grumps? It was prepare for war, Toad! Alright, Toad!
This is fitting. Because Toad always says, "You're late, Mario." She's in a different castle. Today's March 11th. Yesterday was Mario Day.
It was more good.
I
The
didn't
sale still
celebrate.
goes on for 2 more days.
I didn't celebrate Mario Day correctly. I didn't celebrate, apparently, National Women's Day either. I think I worked the 24, not 24,
You know what I
12
did?
hour
I
shift.
bought,
24 hours.
you know what I did for
I
National Women's
appreciate
Day?
women.
I bought an anime figure.
I appreciate
I'm a
the more than the entire
Good job, way to
day.
go.
I don't want to do.
By the
I bought I bought Shinobu from Demon Slayer. She,
Alright,
I don't
so
know if you've seen anything
what's the
from Demon
plan,
Slayer.
guys?
She's the
So,
butterfly
I
one that
suggest-
can't decapitate people, so she has
I
holes in her.
suggest
She's a badass.
if we must wait for the challenge, that we explore our surroundings.
Or we can just stay in the castle.
I mean, we could. I thought it was a tower.
It is a tower.
We could stay in this where we know it's okay. So we're staying here. We're not going out because you're gonna meet Medusa because we didn't kill her. She ran off towards this direction, might I add.
Perhaps it would be better if we did kill her.
Perhaps we'll be
Yeah,
not.
no, cool.
Perhaps we
I'm
should
running
scout.
low on spell slots,
That's why-
and we haven't
Like,
rested.
she's
So
like-
shut it.
Given how many
be
statues were
friends?
in the forest, it
First
might
thing
do
about how
the
many
world a
humans have you
favor
killed?
if we did
Only 4?
end the Medusa.
I know it's at least 80.
Well, if
So now you
if we
must
come across her again, we
Be
will be sure
hurt.
to kill her.
All of them
Indeed.
that you've killed.
But I do agree with Laura. It's not wise to go out there.
She's
So-
like, wait!
Andrew, can I make a
I will torture you for each person.
can I make
that
an
you've
insight
killed.
check
But don't worry,
based
you're
off
a
of the
demon.
things that
You'll just
Otra
do
said to me?
She's
What does the mercy
scary.
apply to?
I remember the first time I was
Like
like,
everything? Like showing
Tenets?
mercy to everything, yes.
So wouldn't it be? I wouldn't say for that one. I would say you can give me a basic intelligence, or you could possibly give me a religion check for yourself.
Okay, we'll just do it.
Same, because her person that's directly under her is the one that tried to kill Nezuko, and she shrunk.
An
So she's
8
like following around.
shows about how
Attention.
good I am about talking
Yeah,
with my
she's just like-
god. Yes,
she's
my
a
god.
child. She's
So
not running away.
you-
What kind of
you
demon is
can't-
this?
you-
And Nezuko's just like,
So yes, so you mull it over. You mull it over a lot.
Slash at her leg. She's
The
like,
sinking, and again, it take as you're kind of thinking about it. I'd say eventually you'd come to the mercy, right? Is that what you were asking specifically about?
until the season finale of season 2.
Mercy.
Yeah. Where are
Yeah.
you driving tomorrow?
Like Tanjiro's
To
legs
work
and
at
stuff are
2:45
like,
in the morning.
like
So,
broken. He can't
You
move.
were thinking. So the mercy. applies to everything.
Her sticking straight out, and she's like,
To people, to not just your friends, but also to your enemies.
I would like to say to myself in Elvish, that doesn't make any sense.
Guess what? We understand you.
I just saw my... Well, yeah, at least most of you do. I'd say I've seen my friend die. I've died myself and been brought back.
twice.
Why do they deserve mercy?
Wait, which one died? Oh, Espen.
Espen. I
Aspirin.
haven't died twice. I've died once.
Espen needs an aspirin.
No.
That was clever.
Thank you.
Who died?
Oh, he was a young
He
boy.
looked exactly
Off
like.
of
Suspicious.
Except he had
The
a
beard starts to fly off
mustache.
and- It's not me.
Nope. No,
It's not me.
I just say how I watched a friend wither and become desiccated like a mummy or like a it just got like someone got mummified while we were on another island.
All the way up.
He was in a search for his family on that island that we kind of found him on. It was his village destroyed by very large monstrous beasts.
And
called dinosaurs.
you kind of see, and I understand what you told me earlier, but you kind of see that like at the mention of a friend being dead, that he kind of gets this like mournful, kind of sorrowful look on his face.
I'm just kidding.
Shut up. No, I'm kidding.
Friends and family die. Life.
He's being real though.
What's family?
What are friends?
Everyone has family, Draxius, whether you like them or not.
In my language, it's Gohan.
That's more like merfolk. They're more free. Sea elves are like. No, they're like.
I thought you were gonna say milk.
No, they're like. I will eat my baby because they don't look like they'll be strong.
Oh, so like
The Greeks.
The what?
Said the Greeks.
yeah, the Greeks. Oh no, the Spartans.
Spartans.
But they
Yeah.
still.
You can't beat a bull when you're 5.
Useless.
Here, take the spear. If you can't kill your uncle, well, you're dead.
Your uncle will kill you.
Oh, you're still outside.
Yeah, I'm not in there.
I'm sorry, you're getting off topic.
So,
Alright. Well, we can set up camp in here.
My family
We can make it
keep
10.
me awake.
I almost said something else.
It's a slavery.
Two.
I
I'm
suggest
gonna
we
sheet on my
rest.
body as I
Everyone
lay flat.
needs
I was like, I almost said
Everyone
pick a
needs
10. I'm like, alright.
stuff.
Yeah, no, at the mention of family,
because
like,
this is
I think
a
everybody
rainbow
has a very
colored tree,
difficult
like-
relationship with their family.
okay. So,
Just do a line of
alright,
work.
so you guys are gonna make camp.
Yeah, what time is it?
Your mom.
11.
Based on this, it's getting evening time. It's probably roughly what you would consider to be 6, maybe 7 o'clock at
So there's not really time to explore at all, I guess.
I wouldn't recommend exploring since we're all running a bit low.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm doing quite fine.
Can I do something real quick?
Well,
Yeah.
good for you.
There's an upstairs.
There's a stairway, yes.
Can I go up them?
You can try.
Well, I tried and I could not.
Maybe they just
Everyone
need
but
more
him
small.
can go
We
up.
all just
That'd be so annoying. Do not even suggest that.
Whatever, over it.
There is no roll.
Oh,
You
wow.
attempt to walk up the stairs, and there appears to be something stopping you.
What is it?
Dispel magic.
I don't have that spell.
Is it physical?
But I'm just kidding.
Yes,
I'm
it's
gonna-
a wall.
I'm
There's
gonna
a
walk
wall.
right outside the tower.
Yeah,
I'm
whenever
gonna
you
go
just
meditate
climb
right
up
outside
the
of it.
outside of
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable
If there's
meditating in
one-
someone else's tower that worships a different god.
For the most
Do I know what's in the way?
There just seems to be some
Something
invisible
is in
force
the
keeping
way.
you from being able to go up the stairs.
I just sit at the top as far as I can go, just sit there like more.
You literally cannot touch the first step.
I sit at the bottom of the steps. Like,
Just stare at the stairs.
yeah, I'm just like.
Rams the stairs.
Something.
I mean-
Okay. Alright, so I have Orion meditating outside. I have Draxios underneath the tree. Gohan.
I want
Under
to cut up
that
some
tree.
vines and make a fire.
Okay.
Under the tree.
Inside the temple or outside?
Hmm?
Making a fire?
Yep.
Where?
In the center of the temple. Right over the circle.
Sacrifice.
Oh my gosh.
We require
Does it look like there's
sacrifice.
ventilation in the ceiling?
I think there's like a hole.
Okay. It will be outside.
It'll be inside. Look straight at Sir
Carbon
Evan.
monoxide poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That
perfect.
sound.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what? He just.
He slapped her butt.
Everybody thought. And then he had a bloody nose and handprints on his face.
He looked like he went to war.
Laura, what you doing?
What you doing?
I'm just gonna go outside and sit by the fire and start playing my.
Oh my god.
Let's gather around the campfire.
To be honest, that's a good way to get slapped though. Just let me just slap this girl's butt without her
Kona slaps me in
knowing.
the face all the time because I slap her butt.
I'm gonna do
I
that.
give Olivia ideas now.
Thank you. More asserting dominance.
No, this just reminded me of like
She
what
does
Trey
it,
did.
and then she, like,
That just
straight up
reminded
hits
me of what
and then I'm
Trey
like,
did.
And she's like,
Do you remember the Dylan?
Well, for him,
This
he'd be
just
like,
reminded me of what Trey did when he was like, we're playing the Star Wars game, and Matt was like, what are you gonna do? Slap her butt. And he's like, and I was like, that's sexual assault, sir. And he was like, alright, what do you want to do? Cut off her hand, or cut off his hand. I thought
straight
that
up
was
just
awesome.
took his hand off.
It's a
That
good way
was-
to teach
that
a
was the
teenager not
fastest.
to do that.
that's the fastest I've ever seen role playing
Okay.
ever. Like, warm.
Alright. So now what did you doing?
He's like, my hand will always know that feeling. Like, yeah, away from you.
I guess I'll look at him and be like, goodbye. Come out here.
So let me get this straight, Mother. You're younger than me now?
Well, I'm not an elf like you.
Why do you call her mother?
Because she's like a mother to me.
But she was younger.
So you're the
It is not my fault she's eating
Crap.
shrooms that make her younger.
I didn't hear crap or crack. I was like,
If I was to eat one of those, I'd be an infant. Or a teenager.
or you just be.
Elf. She's a human.
My immune system is worse than yours.
So?
They poop, you don't.
Lol. Wait. Wait a minute. You don't poop? What?
I'm gonna move a little bit away from the so I can meditate.
Draxios is a seal.
No, not that far.
Ascend.
Just leave the board.
You know that they
All you hear in
you know,
the distance-
elves have loud farts, right?
They have no hair
Yeah.
on their butt.
Yes. Because
Oh.
the hair inside your butt is the thing that's supposed to quiet down your farts. It muffles it.
That is not fact. That is not fact. No, it's
Hang on.
not.
Do you poop like a fish? Like it's just
It's a
Yes.
The long white strand.
Mucus.
When Orion farts, it's just like magical glitter.
So you don't pee. You canonically don't pee.
Yes, I pee.
Why?
I said because he has a wiener.
Why would he not be able to
Oh,
pee?
because fish and birds, it's all mixed.
The cloaca.
I don't have a cloaca.
Draxus, how did you shag that lady if you have no pee-pee? If you have a cloaca?
Well,
Wait.
you would have a pee-pee. It would
Does
just
she have the
be
pee-pee?
sex and nothing else.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Casual talk.
Bonding!
I want to die.
That was
It's
a
a fantasy
a
world.
character to
Let
play.
us know.
Be a
Just pop
changeling.
on the door, please.
What?
Be a changeling and be like, I'm a chimera. I put whatever I find attractive on me. I have a penis.
Please don't.
I kind of want to.
There's a word for that. I don't remember
I
what
kind of
it
want
is.
to do it.
Do it.
Hermaphrodite.
Oh yeah, I'm
I think I might
okay.
recommend
Like,
from
I
my
forgot
audition
what-
before. I did
I
drink.
almost said Aphrodite. I was like, I don't think that's it.
That's a
I
god
think
of
we're going
beauty.
to.
Uh-oh.
I mean, What?
So now that I'm away from everyone, I'm gonna open my folding boat, grab a little pouch out of there. I wonder what all the fuss is about. I'm gonna pop one of her shrooms.
Oh no, that was only for her. Darn it.
Alright, con save.
Oh no.
He must succeed with a 28.
Oh, you're gonna get young now. That's cool.
Is that what it is?
He's gonna come out looking like a toddler.
How old is your
Whose child
character?
is this?
He's old.
It's like 8.
No.
60.
Well, actually, in age years, I'm like 80 something, but
What
I
are,
look like I'm 60.
what are
So
you?
you say a con save?
You're a what?
You're a human, right?
21.
A human?
Oh yeah, I'm a human. I'm a draconic.
Wait, what'd you say?
Okay, so you
I got 21.
Oh, still on biscuit.
bring it back to you in a second. As my brain functions, everything
My eye
else.
hole's not
Nothing happened.
big enough.
Okay.
What? This is preposterous.
Alright, so
Oh, you did.
everybody else is so Evan, did you join everybody outside or are you staying in the tower?
You ate the whole
I
thing.
am contemplating what was told to me, and it's not making sense.
Bag. You consumed my bag.
I'm in the temple.
Okay.
I'm gonna meditate though, like as if I was resting.
Yeah.
You're doing it in the
Okay.
tower?
So
Yeah.
Okay.
campfire.
I'm gonna start dancing while I play.
I want to dance.
Start
Okay.
breakdancing.
Yeah! Play some Dragon
Oh
Force.
no! If you play another bard, you have to be a beatboxer.
You're really bad.
How do you-
So they're like,
Yes.
what are you doing?
What are these noises? A rick, a rick.
Make her to be like a bard. It's just like a super pervert
A super what?
Alright,
Jeez.
that can't get kills. He just wants to. He's like,
Gohan, what you doing?
What? I want to be a bard that
I
plays
am
a spoon.
Oh,
You're
jeez.
finding food or
That
you're
is a triangle.
frying food, okay.
Yes.
Or the,
It's gonna be
Get mad. Just
Okay.
You should dance with me, mother.
I
Can
am.
I roll?
Sure.
you start playing Footloose.
Oh my
Yes.
All the fairies just come out.
This is, wisdom.
Medusa just slithering here. Dude.
7.
Oh, that's nice.
The Green Knight busts through the canisters.
It takes you a little longer than
Goes
you're
to
used to
Aspen.
cooking.
Mhm.
You're not sure if it's just the you keep based on because you know that time works differently here. You keep second guessing your cooking abilities
Ah.
as you're
They
kind
keep
of like,
beginning.
did I cook that for long enough? I don't know. Maybe I didn't cook it.
Alright,
Maybe I
I'm
cooked
having
it too
weird
long. Maybe I
visions.
didn't. So you're very. So
like a
as you're
secret
kind of
one.
cooking, yeah, you're it's back and forth in your mind of if you are actually
What?
cooking the food.
So if I place something on the fire, does it like instantly burn? Because it's like that much time.
I mean, you're second guessing yourself every once in a while, yeah.
Your character's just ceasing because of the overdose of mushroom.
No, it's having a seizure.
Alright, you guys are having way too much fun.
They really are. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
He said
We're playing
Okay,
Footloose.
alright, okay, let's go one right now we're doing Gohan.
Okay.
So let's
You're cooking something,
Yes.
and you're
Yeah,
not quite
burned
sure
it.
how well you're cooking it.
It's terrible. I rolled a 7.
Oh, here.
Bird.
okay, so that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Graxios. Anything specific you're doing?
Yeah.
Besides sitting under the tree?
Making fish faces.
I'm probably just gonna like it's a nice tree and just kind of talk to it.
No, gosh.
Okay. The tree responds back to you, goes,
What?
hi.
Oh, shh.
You can't understand
Yes, we all can.
We? Ew.
Glub glub.
We all each other.
That I don't understand.
You lost me.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's like
Are you speaking common to it? Or Elvish?
No, he's doing druid stuff.
Oh, Druid.
Oh, yeah, he's speaking. That's not true.
That
How
is
dare you?
largely true.
I'm just like, why are you yellow and green and red and violet?
I was gonna say all those are normal tree colors except the last one.
But all in one though? And why does it look like you're pulsating?
That doesn't.
Other trees don't look like this? I
Oh,
thought we all looked like this. I only know what my brothers and sisters look like, and we all look like this.
Brothers and sisters.
Are we interesting?
My shield and my
Every-
necklace has a dead
Every
tree.
every tree on this island is
branch.
connected.
Huh, no wonder they're trying to kill you.
I'm not
They're
in
not
this
trying to kill
conversation, but I am interested.
Neat. What happens if you don't like other trees?
If a tree falls in the woods, no one hears them.
Except for the family, apparently. No, my time has come.
That is the worst skit I've ever seen. Is the tree that falls and doesn't shut up. It's so awful.
Oh gosh.
Grandpa, no!
Um,
Life alert!
Oh man, I wish somebody would help me.
Guys.
We all have similar thoughts. None of us are different than the others.
So are you all the same?
We think as one, yes.
That's
We
nice.
live, we die, and we start again. Some of us live longer than others.
I'm sorry.
I think the small ones are what keep us alive. Some of us are a lot longer than, like my brother over there. He's been
So-
standing for 5,000 years.
Give or take a few.
Wow.
millennia.
I've only been alive for
18
What was
years.
your character?
20,000.
Yes.
It'd be like an ancient elf.
still relatively young, because he's.
We only play young
How
characters.
much do sea elves age compared to regular elves?
I thought it was relatively the same.
It's
Maybe a little bit
relatively the
less.
same, yeah, but with you being a half, so yeah, it'd be about, so maturity for you would have been about 50, 75.
Oh, I thought it would have been like 25. Because if you're a half elf, the longest
Oh yeah,
you
you
live
still
is like
follow.
130.
Yeah, you still follow almost human rules. That's right.
Yeah.
So
You
there's
can
like
live-
25, 30 then?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was right here then. Because I have listed 40 because I'm a little bit above that.
Yeah.
I'm only 40. He's old.
I'm over 500.
You do, baby.
I'm 100 bitches.
Down the conversation.
I'm the oldest person in the party.
Yeah, that's
I
interesting.
think I'm the youngest. How old was Gohan?
I'm only like 23.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
I'm human.
So do you guys talk to
I wasn't sure
everyone?
what you were.
124.
Only to those that listen.
I'm like 80s.
Stop. That sounds gross.
Okay. This is an interesting time. Is there anything happening around it?
Ew.
From as you kind of like look around, like you can see the trees are all like they all like you didn't notice it before, but now that you've kind of
They all uproot.
they've all understood that, like, or now that you're understanding that they're all communicating with one another, you kind of start to look at the leaf patterns, and they all seem to be changing colors at genuinely the same time.
It's
And
like
they
you're
all seem to
breathing.
be flowing, yeah. Everything seems to be flowing through the forest, through the trees, at the almost the same rate.
I'm not listening, but what?
But as you kind of get a closer look, like there seems to be even like a red pulse that seems to go through the trees. And as this happens, the tree that you're talking to, her attitude seems to change.
Uh-oh.
As she just looks at you and goes, "There's an issue. I don't know if you're aware of it yet, but near the capital, something's happening.
Where's the capital at?
South of here."
We're just there.
No, we came from the north.
We were going south.
Yeah.
To
The inhabitants call it Moshborn,
and he's not gonna share this.
but
I say he's not gonna share this.
but there's an issue going on. The keepers of this wood are not agreeing with one another like they used to. And it seems to be growing. And they started to split into 2 different factions and groups. And the trees are worried that this wood may not be the same like it once was before.
I'm not the same as I once was. To the key.
Interesting. I've never been there before. Well, we have something we have to do here, though. How far is it?
Moshborn would be... Well, I think you could get there in a week, maybe 2, if you traveled by foot. And that's also if you are not stopped by any of the other roaming creatures in the wood.
Is it towards the bottom of the island?
So basically where you are now, it would be almost directly south to where you are now.
Oh my gosh, my eyeball.
Through the forest. So essentially, as if I pointed up here. So essentially right now you are roughly in this area, and Moshborn is roughly this area.
Okay, so it's close to the west coast.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Okay. That's interesting. What are they not agreeing on?
Rumors say that the one wants to keep the traditions of the island as they are, and the other wants to open the borders and move the islands into the current time. And so therefore changing the lives of how the island works and moves. And the one wants to keep the traditions of the island and keep the people here.
So they can live longer?
Maybe.
Yeah, it does make people not want to be here. Maybe changes for the better.
Maybe.
I don't like change that much, though. Who knows? What do you want, Miss Tree?
My kin will be here whether the change happens or not. We will continue on living despite what people decide to do.
It's a very free thought. I get it. And then I go to sleep.
Land your face on the board.
Okay.
I'm just...
Alright, so Orion, as you are, as you ingest this mushroom, your vision starts to fade, and you go into a very deep sleep. And while this is happening, you see a bright light appear in front of you.
You died.
That's actually
Roll a new character.
Halo theme starts playing.
I'm used to Elven Ring now, so the thing comes across your screen.
Good.
You
You're awake.
died.
You're right.
You're awake.
That's great. Tell me more. Okay.
See a bright light.
And
Go towards the light.
You were trying to cross the border, right?
and as this light gets brighter in your vision, a figure starts to walk forward from the light. This figure is clad in long white robes, and
You're meeting Jesus.
Whoa, you did that.
Hello there.
and
He has your face, and he says, "I am the face dealer."
Oh my.
and this
Gosh.
in this long white robe,
It's John.
with a
Starts screaming.
golden belt around his waist and a golden breastplate.
And wings.
No. And
Tell about Jesus.
wearing a golden helm similar to the helm that you wear. And as he steps forward, he looks at you and goes, "You've answered. Why?"
I must know.
What
Tell
must
me
you know?
why.
The people I'm with will be the ones I search. The ones I've seen in my visions. The ones to bring true justice on this plane and destroy evil at will.
They are one of many possibilities.
Oh.
How many possibilities are there?
Infinite number.
That's exactly what I was answering. Okay.
1,400,000. What?
What? Yeah.
There are infinite possibilities, infinite combinations of heroes and people that you could meet to achieve this quest.
Here, I have this table to help you understand.
Oh gosh.
What was the periodic
Just
table?
like on Microsoft Excel spreadsheet.
I've got my arm on you.
I seek wisdom.
I believe, from what I can see of your new companions, that they are a ragtag group of individuals
That's for sure.
in need of some order. However,
Why'd you look at me?
Because you're out of order, sir.
You a psycho. Okay.
I'm the only one in an order, thank you very much.
Order of throwing it back.
However, I believe that this group, if they can come together for a single goal and start to work with one another, that your goals, our goals, could be achieved.
I just have one question. Why put me on the island for so long? It didn't feel like a long time, but years. I could have been doing your service, finding artifacts.
Because, goodbye.
Shoulder blade.
Now I know how serving feels.
Sometimes
Wait.
we have to be patient
Guys.
and wait for things to come into the proper order and arrangement. And when the time is ready,
My elbow.
fate calls us all.
That's painful.
I understand. And I kneel
It's
down
when this guy cracks his knuckles.
to this.
It's like that. I'm just
to my
because
god.
I did that all the time.
What I pursue,
But he does it because
presume to be my
psychopath
god,
does
I
it
kneel
like
down.
thing and tortures them.
And my helm just dissipates away from my head.
Oh, good.
And then
my
he
head bowed down. It forms.
So my helm falls off.
It's a super dark anime. It's really good.
What
though.
is?
Oh, yeah.
And as you do that,
Become a demon or a zombie.
the light fades, and as you open your eyes, you are back
The regular.
sitting around the campfire, or sitting away from the campfire as the rest
in
of
my
your
meditation pose.
Yeah.
Still? Okay.
Just essentially humans that can't eat regular food.
Yeah, no. I've seen a clip of someone trying to eat a burger and then immediately barf it. I was like,
So they become cannibals.
Yeah, no, because cannibals don't mean you'd eat other ghouls.
I think
They eat humans.
I'm gonna get up
Some eat
from
ghouls.
my meditation. I'm gonna go back into the tower to Suraj.
bye. Okay, sorry.
Just kissed him on the forehead whenever you walked in there.
Well, I would die.
Many greetings and salutations.
So by this time, it is getting extremely late.
Do you plan to come out?
I'm in my meditative trance, so I'm sleeping.
Well, as I see, I'm like,
Kiss your
perhaps.
Romance? Ayo.
forehead. Kiss him right between the eyes.
Yeah, should you see me and Thulna dancing around the fire?
I'll just look at you.
Trying to summon a demon.
Perhaps another
It's not a full
and then
moon
I'll
zone.
turn. And I'll just go to the campfire
Summon fire in
and
the
sit
fire.
quietly next to it as I stare into it,
Okay.
processing what just happened.
All right. So
Slowly give you your bag of shrooms back. Like, here you go. I see why you.
This is what my guy looks like without his.
Am my mushroom still in here?
Yes.
All of
Another-
them,
okay.
but one.
That's what I look like without my helmet.
That's awesome.
Wait.
Is it though?
so
Oh,
all
I
right.
mean,
So
You
we'll,
know what? Yeah, I look like.
I
okay.
forgot.
For expediency,
Yes.
okay, I will ask. How do you want to? How would you like to proceed? Do you want to camp for the 6 days and basically sit here and wait, or the collective? Do you want to go through each day as we move forward?
I kind of go through each day
Why?
because I mean,
We won't. I don't think we'll do all the days tonight. I think like the next session we'll do like a few days, and then there might be like an encounter or something, and then like
What would we do for the few days?
roleplay.
I think exploring the
I
island would
wouldn't
be.
explore too far from the tower. Because we have a deadline to meet.
Well, as long as someone is here, I think Sir Evan should be in the tower because this was his thing that he wanted to do, and that's why we're here so early. Maybe a few of us can go venture out and maybe grab some supplies. Maybe seek out more clues.
We don't really need anything though. He's got all the food.
I'm looking for more mushrooms. I know what you're talking about.
My character, Orion still believes that there might be an artifact on this island, and it's his duty to get it.
What if it's at the top of the tower that you guys can't get to?
I would be mad.
I will find a way.
And Andrew's like, shut up, Dylan.
I say we play out the days.
Mm,
Maybe not like.
no, thank you.
I think that's an important vote because that does change a lot of things. We got 3 people who haven't voted yet, so we got 2 for play out the
Well,
days,
one's
1 for
asleep.
not. We can wake up.
Wake up.
Well, I would like to at least do one action with Thulna. At least one.
So this basically is playing out the days, or I can simply say, since it is almost 11:30, I can say next time we come, okay, think about what your character would do during the next, let's see, so this
5
would be
days.
next 5. No, it'd be the next 4 days actually. Now, the next 4 days. What would your character like to do during those 4 days? And then we basically go like day. So you tell me what you did for the 4 days. what you did for the 4 days, what you did for the 4 days, what you did for the 4 days, what you did, and then we'd move on. Or we could go, all right, day 1, what you doing?
I'd rather do the other way.
Yeah.
Day 2, what you doing? And that's
Okay.
how.
Yeah.
Because that way you still get days to do stuff. I mean, I already know what my character's going to do because he's just going to sit here and talk to trees. He ain't going to do much.
My character would probably go searching a bit. Not like too far away, but.
So, and then that would give you opportunities to discuss what you would want to do outside the game of, hey, what are you doing? What would you like to do as your character for the next 4 days? Your characters can go do stuff together. You could do stuff on your own. What would you like to do the next 4 days? And then, of course,
I think my character.
consequences as
I think
you go.
Orion would try and stick around you a little bit.
Because I got the
You have the artifact.
the circlet that I have as an
So-
armband.
Yep.
But okay,
Might
but
wear it as a belt later.
before that happens, is there anything else before you all take your long rest for the evening? Is there anything last minute things you would like to do, discuss with each other as characters?
Well, we'd be asleep at this point, right?
I'm just asking. You can still wake up in the middle of the night and go do stuff.
Literally.
I'm just gonna sit down and play my instrument slowly and just keep a watch. Really.
I think I'm gonna go and I'm not really gonna go like talk to the trees like him, but I'm gonna go out and kind of just
Stab the tree.
and I'm gonna go out and kind of announce
Wake up to screaming.
to like the island itself. You know, once again, whether you can really understand me or not, none of us are here to hurt you. All we seek is good passage and good night's rest with no interference. If you can provide that, grant us that, I will be eternally grateful.
As you say that, you just see a twinkle of yellow just spark through all the trees.
You disrupted the environment. They kill us all.
And in your head, you hear, "We will protect you."
Wow.
And then I'm going to go back to the campfire, lay down a padding I have, and just meditate over it as I go to sleep.
I was just thinking you hear yield to a yellow light. Because I was thinking
Green light.
green, yellow,
As
red.
you're like falling asleep, just the business grand poster test is a multi.
Gohan,
Oh.
anything before nodding off?
Nope.
Nope.
I sleep.
Okay. So yeah, so basically everyone's gonna take a meal from Gohan before going to sleep, I'm assuming.
That doesn't taste good.
It's a little different, but you're willing to give him the benefit of the doubt on this one.
You still get 6 temporary HP.
6?
Yeah.
Not 60.
No.
Yeah.
You're
You'll,
16.
Well, that fully heals me.
well, you'll fully heal plus the temp HP.
You said the 6?
Yep.
Give me rever up.
Okay. And that's where I guess. All right. So as the evening comes to a close, it is about what you would guess to be about midnight in the real world. But on your clocks, you've made the guesses that it's already been a month in the real world based on the time that you spent here, or on Gloom Hollow. So, based on the timeline, you all go to bed with the thought of you have 4 more days before Sir Evin was called for his task and for his challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So, 4 more days you have to spend on this island before deciding anything else. And that is where we will end as you all go to sleep.